Sunday night football. Low-key, an interesting matchup. For better or worse, I think the Raiders have been very fun to watch the last couple of years. Not for, good reasons always, but the Raiders are nothing if not entertaining. That's for sure. See, we gained a couple of new subscribers yesterday. That's pretty cool. I didn't think anybody really cared about my football stuff much. Okay. I am exhausted. My back hurts. I worked over 5 hours in the brutal North Carolina heat with no break today. I'm having trouble catching my breath, really. Today sucked. Tomorrow's probably going to be more of the same, but hopefully I'm a little more prepared. I didn't think it'd be that hot. If it wasn't for this football game, I'd probably be in bed already. I hate that shit during football season on days where I got to work this hard and there's a fucking Monday or a Thursday game and I want to watch it, but I'm just so damn tired and I'd rather go to bed. But I'm here for you. Here for me, here to enjoy football, because last game of opening weekend, I'm taking it all in, buddy. Taking it in. Wonder how that Peyton and Eli broadcast will be. I'm watching the regular ESPN one, but they got Peyton and Eli on ESPN2, I guess. The first game's free to tease you to buy ESPN Plus or whatever. I'll see if anybody posts about Peyton or Eli saying anything particularly funny. I know I'm tired. I can barely speak. That's how tired I am. Moved my room around again a little bit. I slid everything over at the front of the room. The desk with the computer and the PS5 and the Xbox One and the PS2 and all that. Switched out my second TV for a smaller TV to make more room in this bitch. Got the PS4 and the Xbox 360 on another table. So I have even more room now. I made more room at the door. The table that my second TV was on was a little big, so now it's in the corner and I've got a smaller table for a smaller TV. So my football season setup is finalized here. Best thing about primetime games is that I don't really need two TVs. I'm going to sit here and watch this game. I picked the Ravens. I know the Raiders might be favored a little, even though to me it's a slight upset if they win. The Ravens are dealing with a lot. They got 2 wide receivers on IR, 3 brand new running backs because all their running backs are on IR.
We send it to the public address announcer here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Here's Eric Smith.
So Lamar Jackson going to have to run the ball 45 to 50 times himself. I hope they don't ask Devontae Freeman to pass block if they know what's good for him. I don't feel like hearing the national anthem. Gladys, nah, she's still alive. Barely from the looks of it. I started my stream way too early. Got a new cable box in here because my other one was fucking up my DVR. I couldn't DVR anything. If I DVR'd anything, it would be all green and pixelated and have no sound and skip and stutter and all that shit. I mean, I could watch live TV and all that, and it was just fine, but for whatever reason, the DVR and that thing was fucked up, so they put in a new box today when I was at work. Appreciate them for that. I actually specifically waited to move my room around some more till after they put the new box in, because you have to get back to the other side of my TV, and now there's a table in the way. You could still get back there. It would just be a pain in the ass. Well, I really don't have any reason to get back there. Cable box just kind of sits there. It ain't going anywhere. I barely use cable. It's like the only time of year I really use the cable. That and during the first half of the NASCAR season. I could get away with having like so few channels. Jose, how was this? I don't know how this national anthem was. I muted it. First game in the Death Star. This place has to get a Super Bowl in here in the next few years, I'm telling you.
You've been watching the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff.
Well, then let's fucking kick off. I am tired. Secretly, I mean, as much as I want to see a close, entertaining game, and that'll really liven me up, if this turns into a blowout, I won't mind going to bed early. I don't feel good. Just really tired. And I slept great last night, too. I really did. But it did not matter. All I want to do is go to bed. Excuse me. Coke Zero Sugar. Thank you very much. I think my poor grandfather has a kidney stone. That is something I am deathly afraid of getting just because it's painful. I hope I'm not working tomorrow. I'm like 90 to 95% sure I'm working tomorrow, but maybe I'll get lucky. My dad's back was hurting pretty bad today. Oh, I'd love to get lucky and just go the fuck home. Or stay home. Right now, I feel like I'd sleep till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, dude. I wouldn't even budge tomorrow morning. With the way I'm feeling right now. Thank you for the like, whoever's here.
ESPN welcomes you to
Are you ready for this presentation of the National Football League? Oh, shut the fuck up. Can we just start the goddamn game? You have like 3 pregame shows within a pregame show, and then you have the anthem, and then you have another commercial, and then you come back to another music video, and it's like, fucking just get on with it. Please. More fucking music video shit. Can we play football? Can we play football? Can we play football? I'm not getting copyrighted because you want to play shit music. Shut the fuck up. Ugh. wish the drive chart would load a little bit before the game starts, so I don't have to fucking mess with it after they've already kicked off. We all know these ain't real Raiders fans. The real Raiders fans are still back in Alameda County, and they can't leave the state because it violates their probation and their house arrest. So I don't know who these people are in Raiders jerseys. The bougie Raiders fans, like Ice Cube and people like that. Can we play fucking football, please? Can we play football? Please? Can we play football? Looks like we're finally going to play football. All right. The Raiders will receive. And the lighting in the stadium is shit. Okay, they turned the lights on now. Why were the lights dimmed at kickoff? That's kind of silly.
Busy Sunday and Monday night for the Buffalo.
Here comes Derek Carr. One of the most underrated quarterbacks in the league. Gets shit on constantly, but he's actually a fantastic player. I'm a big Derek Carr fan. He is a really, really good quarterback. But his defense sucks, so he's not as good as Tom Brady. Josh Jacobs, a.k.a. the only good draft pick the Raiders have made since John Gruden took back over. Ooh, and a blitz, and Carr misses Waller, who is a fucking stud, by the way. Signing Darren Waller and drafting Josh Jacobs. Is that like the only thing the Raiders have really done since Gruden and Mayock took over?
James takes the center spot. Alex Leatherwood, a rookie. Henry Ruggs, they're excited about him, but watch
2nd and 10. I mean, Hunter Renfrow ain't bad.
But Brian Edwards, can he be a compliment?
Henry Ruggs needs to step his game up, though.
I'm really excited about the way Edwards has had in camp.
Carr again drops. Good pocket. They did build a pretty good O-line here. Gain of 9 to the fullback. Not quite Spider 2Y Banana, but the fullback was the check down there. There we go. Got my drive chart sorted out. Got a 3rd and 1. Justin Houston. Calais Campbell on this defensive line. Hey, Falcons, why didn't we sign Justin Houston? Marcus Mariota's in the game. Mariota's at quarterback on this 3rd and 1. Derek Carr's playing wide receiver. Hunter Renfro's one of the running backs. And Mariota's got a big hole up the middle. 50, 40, dragged down at the Baltimore 33. They flashed Ruggs across the line. They faked to Jacobs, and Mariota took off, and there was a big hole.
Take a look at this defense for Baltimore. You got guys going right and left, and they let Mariota go on a 3rd and short. The backfield motion is
Mariota was slow to get up, too. He took a shot here on this tackle.
You have to communicate. You have to make sure early on in the game you keep your composure, because otherwise that's what happens. You get
like that play call on 3rd and 1 there.
Carr back in there. Kenyon Drake is checked in. Signed a 2-year deal in the offseason after a career-high 10-touchdown season at Arizona. 2 tight ends in.
Excuse me. Again, Coke Zero. Oh.
Right back to the line of scrimmage.
I got stuffed pretty good.
Nose tackle on this Baltimore defense.
And John Gruden has always used every single player that he has available to him, and you know we've seen this now across the
2nd
league.
and 11. Hey, Robert.
Using 2 quarterbacks. Look at what Trey Lance.
Robert, I saw the work that left tackle for the Chargers put in on Chase Young. That's why you lost the game. That's definitely surprising.
Got Jacobs now down at the bottom of your screen.
2nd and 11. Raiders go empty. Carr has to run up through the middle of the pocket, and he gets taken down. Gain of 2. 3rd and 9. Mariota ran a 3rd and 1 a long ways. They're on 3rd and 9 now.
disgusting to see what Wink Martindale does in these situations. 3rd and long, he typically loves to bring pressure, get you behind the sticks, and he wants to heat you up. But the problem is, he doesn't know if he has somebody that can stick with Darren Waller in man-to-man coverage. We'll see what he decides to go with.
No Marcus Peters for the season. No Jimmy Smith tonight back there for Baltimore.
No Marcus Peters or Jimmy Smith. God, the Ravens are just fucked.
In there, of course. Here's Carr now.
Carr hits Waller.
Went up to get it and has the first down.
Snagged that ball out of thin air. First down.
Darren Waller for 13.
You're going to see Darren Waller right here at the outside of that bunch.
Look at Waller snag this thing.
Off the line of scrimmage, and then just break it across flat, across the defensive back's face. It comes across Tavon Young's face, and he wasn't ready for it. They're going to move him around all over the place tonight, Greasy, in order to get him freed up.
That's what happens if you play zone. He'll beat you in the zones just as easy as he does against man.
Down to the Baltimore 21. Carr,
Josh Jacobs. Gain of 8.
Jacobs was downgraded to questionable.
And Jacobs is shaken up, and there's a flag. And the Raiders have an offensive lineman down. Oh, man. And it's a hold on the Raiders, so the run won't count.
Sean Smith, our referee tonight.
Raiders are 2 for 2 on 3rd down already.
Off. Good remains down. Scoreless early on from Las Vegas.
Hopefully Josh Jacobs will be okay. He walked off, but he's hobbling. That offensive lineman, though, I don't think he's going to be okay. I'm so damn tired. I'm tired and I feel beat up. Today was way too hard. And I know it's bad because I've been guzzling drinks ever since I got home. I'm constantly thirsty. My back hurts. Wanted to say to my dad today, told ya. He's a big Washington fan. Obviously, I definitely support Washington, but I'm like, I don't think they're the fucking world beaters that he thinks they are. It's a team that only won 7 fucking games last year. At the end of the day, they're a team that only won 7 fucking games last year, so a lot of potential there, but let's not crown them just yet. I want them to win that division. I want them to do well, but let's not get out of hand.
Just getting to the sideline now. Derek Carr called him the MVP of the team last season. Playing just about everywhere except center on the offensive line. And there's Josh Jacobs, who's been dealing with a toe injury again. Downgraded yesterday to questionable due to an illness. Went through the walkthrough.
Was it COVID? Are the Raiders violating COVID protocol again?
Looks like he's changing his shoes. A lot of times when you have turf toe, they'll put like a steel plate in the sole of your shoe.
So Josh Jacobs has a toe injury he's been battling. And it flared up on the first drive here.
So a couple of Raiders go down to injury.
1st and 20 after the hold.
So it's 1st and 20.
Ravens defense got a minute or two to breathe. Well, they really need the help in the secondary. No pressure on Carr. Lobs it deep down the sideline, but good coverage. Intended for Hunter Renfrow. Renfro's too small for that. He just got manhandled. Good route runner, though, Hunter Renfrow. I'm sure he'll be like a Pro Bowler for New England or the Buccaneers because Tom Brady's going to want him.
Missed just one play. That's Henry Ruggs, the speedster, in motion.
throw this hitch on the outside just to get a little bit back into third and manageable.
Carr looking short. Ooh! I thought he was throwing to Henry Ruggs, but it went past Ruggs, and Josh Jacobs didn't look ready to make the catch. Incomplete, 3rd and 20.
They're going to have some motions on pretty much every snap, and he's just trying to determine what the defense.
Yeah, Jacobs apparently has some turf toe going on, and this early in the season, that is harsh. It's week 1.
To take advantage of that defense. That was a great example. Just didn't execute the throw and catch.
Raiders last season, they were the best team in the NFL on 3rd down and 10+ yards.
3rd and 20. Did not know the Raiders were the best on 3rd and 10+. That's an interesting stat. Think there's going to be some guys open here tonight. Oh, it's a bad snap. Goes past Carr, who falls on it. Out of field goal range, 4th down. Damn. That went downhill quick.
Takes a lot of pride in his
Carr was signaling to Hunter Renfrow, and the center snapped the ball right past him.
Injury to Denzel Good kind of slowed everything down, took their momentum away, and they just went backwards. And now that takes them out of field goal range.
Yeah, it sure does. And I tell you, look, they've had some opportunities in this drive that they just didn't capitalize on.
2 big mistakes.
Earlier in the drive, wide open. Darren Waller was going to come open there. They had a nice play call as far as maybe a little rough concept to him.
And the Raiders will punt.
I'm sure John's going to be a little bit disappointed about how that just started.
Raiders got all the way down to the 18 of Baltimore. Then it was the holding penalty, pushed them all the way back. Duvernay let it bounce, and it's a
pretty good punt.
A.J. Cole nails that.
Ravens got to start at the 8. Like I said, I think the Raiders are going to have plenty of chances to make plays deep. That Ravens secondary is so depleted. If they don't get pressure, they're going to be in trouble. It's all about pressure. At the very least, you got to stop the run. I know it's early in the season. Given all the injuries to the Ravens, I wish I could update my playoff prediction and give the Denver Broncos or Pittsburgh Steelers the Ravens spot. I had the Steelers just missing the playoffs in my preseason predictions, and they very well still might. God, I watched a lot of the bits from that Buffalo-Pittsburgh game. The fucking Bills are retarded. Josh Allen throws the ball 51 times. You're not going to beat Pittsburgh throwing 51 fucking times. What the fuck was that 4th and 1 play? Oh, a block punt, run back for a touchdown. Tough titties, said the kitty. But God, 51 pass attempts? That ain't going to cut it. What do the Steelers do best? They get after your quarterback. And they did it again. The Steelers feast on unbalanced teams, and the Bills do not run the ball. Oh, I'd be in bed if this game wasn't on. If I didn't promise you guys I was going to stream this, I probably wouldn't have streamed it. I'd have just watched this one my damn self. I'm tired. Work is hard. How many times am I going to yawn, and how many times is John Gruden going to make a funny face? If you're playing drinking games, please don't do either of those. You'll get alcohol poisoning.
Fans are back in stadiums all over the country, but perhaps no fan base is as hyped to return as the one here tonight. The Raiders played their first season in Vegas last year in this gorgeous $2 billion building without any fans, and the team finished just 2-6 at home. So tonight is a reopening.
Ravens start at their own 8. They go run. I don't know who that running back is. It's a gain of 3.
And in the north end of the stadium, a 92-foot Al Davis Memorial torch that was lit up pregame. And here in the south end zone are some of the most faithful of Raider Nation, many who have made the journey from Oakland. They are fired up to be back in black tonight, Steve.
And we are fired up to
Damn, it was the hot blonde in the Raiders shirt.
10th season manning the sidelines on Monday Night Football. And a little Chucky shows up in the house. 2nd down and 7. Fake.
Lamar making something happen. Wow. Oh, and he takes a cheap shot from Abrams. You could have thrown a flag on that. It wasn't like a hard hit, but he definitely shoved Lamar well out of bounds. I'm so tired I can't even keep up with what Lamar Jackson just pulled. It was play action and then just ad-lib from there when the first read wasn't open.
He said, I doubt it. I strongly doubt it.
You just saw why.
Yeah.
Because whatever they do haven't figured out, he goes, no, you don't.
I think he's going to put on a show tonight. He outran Jonathan Abrams to the edge there.
On 1st and 10. Swinging out to
Tyson Williams is the running back.
Abram coming over.
I guess they're going to have to slowly work in Bell and Latavius Murray and Devontae Freeman.
Entirely redone from a season ago.
Yeah, look, we have some new tackles. Ronnie Stanley comes back. He's not necessarily new, but they welcome him back as being healthy here in 2021.
Villanueva playing for the Ravens now. I forgot about that. Marquise Brown, Sammy Watkins with the Ravens now. Marquise Brown with a New Jersey number. Once again, the New Jersey numbers are killing me.
As far as what's going on with the running back position.
4 wide receivers.
Empty backfield. Here comes a pass rush, and of course they can't get there. He pump fakes on the run. Manages to get about 2. 3rd down. Yeah, good coverage. Who's playing receiver? I mean, it's Marquise Brown and who? Sammy Watkins.
They say here in Las Vegas, nobody works as hard. He never gives up. It's all about motor and effort and toughness. And you see there, he gets stoned originally, works back up in the pocket and finds Lamar Jackson.
3rd and 6.
That's the calling card of his game. That's what he's going to have to do for 60 minutes tonight.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, and my fucking back hurts. God. Lamar makes a nice throw. Sammy Watkins, 1st down. I need an extra kill on my back.
Great to see Sammy Watkins get involved early on a big 3rd and 6. Great read from Lamar, trying to push the ball down the field, understanding the down and distance. You don't have to push it. Come to the check down.
Dude, nothing I do is helping my back. I can't get comfortable.
It's
killing me.
In the passing game for Baltimore. They wanted
Straight up killing me, dude.
They're both injured, on injured reserve. So tonight, Sammy Watkins has to win the one-on-ones on the outside.
Played in the last 2 Super Bowls with the Kansas City Chiefs.
And the Ravens will play the Chiefs next Sunday night. We got a false start.
False start. Offense number 7. 5-yard penalty. Hands, 3rd down.
See right off the bat that the approach from Baltimore is a little bit different. The fact that they don't have their top 3 backs. So they've got some young backs. Obviously, Tyson Williams going to get the first crack. Latavius Murray and Trent Cannon. Those are the 3 guys. But they're a little bit more wide open. Throwing the ball on 1st down and using Lamar Jackson's legs early.
Speaks to his evolution as a passer. They believe that he's getting better, and he's showing that so far.
1st and 15.
Lamar with that pump fake again. Dangerous throw, but it was low enough to not really be dangerous. And Crosby's getting pressure big time here.
Now he just switched to the other side. He was rushing off the right, now he's rushing off the left against Villanueva. You see him there, he takes a peek inside, then spins back inside after trying to come around the high side. Look, this guy is fun to watch. You're going to enjoy this man all night long because of his passion for the game. It's just going to show
Guys, I wish I could do something about my back. 2nd and 15. Oh, that long down and distance never does anyone favors, but it really hurts the Ravens. Low snap. Ugh. Bad play call. Bad play call.
Anybody who's eligible to carry the football is a possibility. Lost J.K. Dobbins first.
3rd and 14.
Justice Hill, then the disastrous Thursday practice that took out both Gus.
How is Greg Roman still the offensive coordinator for the Ravens? Hey, how much you want to bet Urban Meyer ends up getting that USC job, huh?
You know what? We're out of here.
How much you want to bet?
Practice is over.
I bet you Urban Meyer leaves Jacksonville for USC.
The resolve of this team, and they rebound.
Ravens go empty. Crosby again. And, oh, he just brought him down. Lamar almost spun out of that.
Just enough
He's down.
to knock Jackson on.
Who's this Crosby guy? He's a beast right now.
What can you say about him? Watch the hand use here. Watch the double hand swipe right here.
That's Villanueva he's blowing by.
Villanueva. Look, that's going to be a matchup to watch all
And yeah, Lamar was down. Lamar down. Lamar down.
He was with the Steelers.
GTA 5.
Against Carl Lawson from the Bengals.
Lamar almost managed to spin out and stay on his feet there.
Zeroing in on him.
That was great effort, but Lamar almost got out of there. He just barely touched the ground.
I hope the Ravens can put up a fight against the Chiefs Sunday night. You'd think those Ravens-Chiefs games will be good, but they've been anything but.
Tripped up there at the 23-yard line.
Raiders get the ball back at the 24. How many times now am I going to call the Ravens the Raiders and the Raiders the Ravens? Ray. You're going to hear a lot of that tonight. At home with Baker Mayfield. Let's look at the schedule for this coming week in the NFL because I can't remember most of the games. I remember like the primetime games and my team's game. Oh wait, I don't have a team anymore. What am I talking about? So we gotta look at week 2. And then after this game, I got to make my weekly NFL tier list that I'm going to make throughout the season. So Giants, Washington, yeah, we're streaming that. Patriots, Jets. Patriots win big. Broncos win big. Bills win. Niners win. Rams win. Steelers win. Bengals win. Browns win. Saints win. Cardinals win. Bucks win big. Seahawks win. Cowboys-Chargers might be game of the week, guys. And you got Chiefs and Ravens. I think the Chiefs win big, and I think the Packers win big. So, yeah. Not a bad week, too. Some interesting games there. Like I said, Chiefs, Ravens, Cowboys, Chargers, Titans, Seahawks. I think Vikings, Cardinals is interesting. Yeah, just needed a reminder on who the hell was playing who this week. I'm taking Washington to win on Thursday because I think the Giants are a bigger mess than you guys are. Not that Washington's a mess per se, but they did only win 7 games last year. If my back still feels like this tomorrow, I'm not working. For real. And it's ironic because my dad's back is worse than mine. He's hurt his back bad. He couldn't even, stand at the end of the day.
History.
So it's a bit funny that I'm like, God damn, my back. But seriously, God damn, my back.
Beloved Raiders franchise. See Al Davis there.
There's Charles Woodson.
Davis to the left.
That's a bad man right there. Here come the Raiders.
Not only the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but then the next
Crosby
week,
wrecked the game for the Ravens offense. The Raiders managed to shoot themselves in the foot efficiently on their first drive. That was a false start. And Waller's wide open, and it's almost intercepted. Carr underthrew it. Waller was behind the defender. Carr undercooked that one, and it should have been picked.
Derek Carr identified the matchup he likes.
I think it was a false start that the Raiders got away with. He's saying offsides.
In the National Football League, and Derek Carr's going to give him a chance. You just got to put it out there a little bit further, but nicely played underneath by Chuck Clark and the free safety over the top.
Yeah, that was essentially a 3-deep zone where you have to carry the seams, which is something that you're going to see the Raiders having to do against the passing game in their Seattle 3. They like to run. Great play by Chuck Clark.
Clark said he's been
Close call for the Raiders.
He can do that with
Watch Hunter Renfrow in the slot here. No, Carr was looking deep again for Waller and overthrows that one. It was well covered, but Carr overthrows after underthrowing the previous play. Settle down, Raiders. What are you doing? Run the ball. Josh Jacobs, that's what y'all do best. To set it, that's how they get so many explosive plays. They run to set it up.
107 catches. Third most by a tight end in history. That's the most catch by any Raider in one season. And you look, you're talking about a couple of seasons, consecutive seasons. You're in the Tim Brown neighborhood. That's a really good neighborhood to be in. Third down and 10.
Ravens stack the line of scrimmage on a 3rd and 10, and they're bringing it. Nope, they drop one in coverage, and it's batted up, and it's intercepted. It's close. I say give it to him and take it to review.
Went off of Chuck Clark's hands, and he took it just off the turf for the first turnover of the game.
Chuck Clark has made 2 huge plays already in this drive.
This ball was definitely tipped.
Right here. Just gets a hand
Woo!
on it.
Oh, no, that hit the ground.
Well, that bounced.
Never mind, that hit the ground. Incomplete. But it's going to be 4th down, and the Raiders will be punting anyway. Incomplete pass. Good call. And quick on the review there.
We're going to get away with it, but great strategy already from Wink Martindale, changing up who's guarding on Darren Waller, playing a little bit of man, playing some zone, and then when you're in zone, getting your hands.
Zamir, they're really quick on these reviews like that this year. At least they were in week 1, the other games I saw.
We've got a new rule this year, 2021. We're allowing the replay official to fix things quickly without a formal review.
Nice.
What happened there exactly?
I like that rule.
Cut down on coaches' challenges.
That's a fair compromise between the challenge pass interference thing and the other bullshit we've seen. Here comes a good punt return. Ravens will start at 35.
He's met by Abram violently as usual. That's a 62-yard punt.
So the Raiders dodge a little bit of a bullet. 0-0. God, my back, man. That pillow is not really helping, and all it's doing is pushing me more forward in my chair. I'm not doing good. Physically, I hope you're doing better than I am. Oh boy, the Falcons play the Bucks. We're going to try to do Chargers-Cowboys at 4:30 or whatever if we can. Let me look at that damn schedule again because I need to see when I think the Panthers play at 1. That's definitely important where I live because that's obviously the game they're going to show here. At 1 anyway. So, Panthers-Saints at 1. So hopefully at 4:30 we get Cowboys-Chargers on CBS. That's what I'm hoping. I hope. If not, I'll have to stream from the PlayStation because that's the game I want to do at 4:30. Fuck my team. I want to watch the Cowboys and Chargers game. My team showed me yesterday they ain't worth watching. Especially when they play a team like Tampa Bay. Because the Eagles suck. The Eagles suck and we got our ass kicked. Imagine what's going to happen against the Bucs.
Want to stay up to date? Just tell Siri, show me football scores.
opportunity for Lamar Jackson. The Raiders came at him with pressure on 5 of his first 6 dropbacks.
Screen to Hollywood, and it's blown up. Casey Hayward. Good acquisition for the Raiders. Paid off there.
Casey Hayward, all those guys you mentioned are very familiar with Gus Bradley's scheme. Right there, they were playing their trademark Seattle type 3-deep zone. Casey Hayward responsible.
How about Gus Bradley being the Raiders defensive coordinator?
On the quick game, which is the mark of a very dialed-in corner. Read 3-step, read ball coming out fast, make the tackle on the edge.
Spent the last 4 years with the Chargers and Anthony Lynn.
2 tight ends in for Baltimore.
Pretty good.
2nd down and 10.
Lamar's got time. Nobody's open. Checks it down. And there's a lot of space to the Raider 43.
Came into the game with 0 NFL carries after spending all last season on the practice squad. Gain of 21.
We talk about the development of Lamar Jackson. He wants to throw the ball here. There's 2 guys. If he throws that,
I wish they would let us watch the game from Madden Cam. You can see so much more.
it's a nice game for a first down.
I know for like 70 fucking years that watching football camera angles, the side view from above, from a little off the ground, but I like the Madden view. People would learn more about football from the Madden camera view. I know a couple years ago they did that Thursday night game, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, where the entire game was from the Madden cam. And then the Falcons-Patriots played in a fog bowl game that they had to use the Madden cam on.
Greg Roman said last year during the pandemic they had a scrimmage in Baltimore. No one saw it. No one would know what the results of that scrimmage was. He said Tyson Williams was the guy who stood out to him, and someone who at that moment he said when his opportunity comes, he thinks he will answer the bell. Well, here it is. It's time to answer the bell.
You got to take it slow with him too. You know you want him to get into the game, but you don't want him to feel too much pressure.
Ooh, that was a bad decision there.
Broken up, trying to go back to Sammy Watkins.
Casey Hayward almost had a pick.
Had the good coverage. Again, the running backs that have gone down.
Bad throw by Lamar.
It's Dobbins, it's Edwards, it's Hill. Then they go out, sign some people off the street, but they're household names off the street. They went bing, bing, bing. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman.
Le'Veon Bell's not even dressed. Neither is Devontae Freeman.
Here tonight. 3rd down and 7. That's Duvernay in motion.
3rd and 7. They're in Tucker's field goal range. And I think he got the first. I don't know. They're going to mark him short. I think he rolled backwards and then got touched a little short of the line to gain. So it's 4th and inches. I say go for it.
That's way too soft by Trayvon Mullen on Mark Andrews. He shouldn't be worried about him running by him. Get up there closer. Now, Mark Andrews got to run that 1 yard deeper to get the first down, but this is an easy decision for John Harbaugh.
Yeah, 4th and inches, you go for this.
Andrews just signed a 4-year, $56 million deal last Monday on his 26th birthday. 4th and 1.
They go run from the shotgun, and oh, it's going to be a touchdown. Wow. Simple play call. Lamar in the gun, hands back to Tyson Williams, and explodes out the other side and takes it all the way. Damn, that's just demoralizing. That's as simple a play call as you get.
Really susceptible. Watch the backside. The linebacker Corey Little runs into listen. It's a house call.
Yeah, it sure does. And you're going to have to play patient on that. When you see flow coming your way, you're going to have to stay behind the ball carrier. You can't overrun it, which is exactly what you're talking about, Chris. Tyson Williams has showed you he got some jets. He got some wheels.
7-0 Ravens.
Boots it through on a 4th down and 1 to keep a drive alive. Got 34 more.
Tyson Williams.
6 points as well. 7-0.
Good thing they're playing such a soft-ass dog shit defense like the Raiders to get their running backs in order here. Damn. I think that kind of play right there just sums up the Raiders in the John Gruden era part 2. Defense has been so susceptible to big plays. Good grief, the Falcons beat them by like 40 last year, dude. If this football game wasn't on, I'd call it a night because I'm breathing heavy and my back hurts and I'm very, very tired. Not even really breathing heavy, but like when I talk, I'm like, after I get done talking, you know, I gotta like catch my breath a little bit. I'm just gonna blame the lasting effects of COVID, even though I had a very mild case because I was vaccinated. Oh, look, a Madden 22 commercial. Pray for any poor soul that pays for that piece of shit. God, it's a shame Madden 22 looks amazing, but you know it plays like complete shit. That's the thing, the games look great, so the average idiot who doesn't fucking play, and it's like, oh, look at that Madden, that's pretty cool. No, it's shit. Play NFL 2K5, you'll be better off. Ugh. 7-0 Ravens.
Tyson Williams has just scored the first touchdown of this game. I caught up with Tyson before the game. He said, I feel good, feel ready to roll. He said when Gus Edwards went down on Thursday at practice, and I felt so bad for Gus. And then after practice, I realized it's my time to step up. He said, I couldn't look to my left, couldn't look to my right. I'm the only one left, the only one who has been here since camp. He said the best advice that he's gotten to prepare for this game from his mom and from the rest of his family. They just told him, go be you. You worked hard for this. You are here for a reason.
Ruggs going to return this from the 2. Perfect kickoff coverage by the Ravens. They boot it short of the end zone, make them return it, and they stop him at the 15.
He tore his own ACL in 2019, so he's coming back, and you got to feel good for him. So much pressure off of him now.
And again, and now he knows he has all these, sort of big names right behind him. But it's his opportunity, his turn.
You know what? And this is something like NFL front offices, when it comes to the running back position, they're having more and more success at finding running backs in places that you don't typically think they're going to find them. This guy is bursting onto the scene tonight. They found themselves another one.
From the 15.
Josh Jacobs breaks a big run, cuts back inside, gets a first down. I think he could have got a little more if he didn't dance around there.
He had Alabama leading the way, pick up a 13.
Alex Leatherwood had a nice combination block right there. Working on a double team at the point of attack and then working up second level on the linebacker and sealing them inside. And you see Josh Jacobs burst through the hole. They love Alex Leatherwood now.
John Gruden knows two things, running the ball and offensive line.
Coming up on the final minute, quarter number 1.
Back to Jacobs. This time Justin Houston's all over it.
Nothing doing there. No gain on the play. Justin Houston makes the stop. John Gruden said of Leatherwood, he said, listen, he's not your traditional offensive lineman. He said, if you could go to dinner with anybody in the world, dead or alive, who would you go with? And he said Socrates. Anybody expecting that answer?
No. I knew you were going to get that in before the first quarter was over. You couldn't wait to say that.
I'll get in, use it in the open. Coming up on the final half minute now.
Could be the last play of the quarter. Could be. Carr wants to unload. He goes deep. Waller. Oh, it's too high for even Waller to come down with it. 3rd and 10.
Missed on his last 6 throws.
Carr a little high, a little short.
The reason this ball is high is because of the underneath coverage.
I'm surprised because the pocket's been pretty clean for Carr. He's not really been pressured. But yeah, the coverage underneath made him have to kind of get that ball up where the underneath coverage couldn't make a play on it.
3rd and 10. Hunter Renfrow time. He's in the slot. Zay Jones, bottom of your screen.
Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow lined up next to each other. I'd almost bet my house that's where he's going with this ball. One of those two. Waller, he's wide open.
And again,
Never mind.
coverage. That time it's Marlon Humphrey. Have to be impressed with this
Incomplete.
Baltimore secondary.
He looked like he was going to be open. Marlon Humphrey made a nice play.
Marlon Humphrey is just
I saw Waller break across the field with nobody there, and he ran right into Marlon Humphreys, who, yeah, wrapped around the waist a little bit, but no call.
They deserve a break too, but I'll tell you what, that is just textbook coverage as far as staying patient, maintaining leverage, knowing where your help is, and then making the play on the ball.
Just like showing him some different looks. It's Chuck Clark, it's Marlon Humphrey, it's zone, it's man. But that was definitely a hold.
Oh, for sure.
A little bit of defensive holding, but the Ravens get away with it.
Unbelievable.
They are playing the Raiders. What a punt.
And it's Duvernay. Just out to the 20.
8 seconds to go in the quarter.
67-yard punt there. We're back in 30 seconds after this word from DraftKings.
Oh boy, DraftKings. Shout out to Michael. We're going to have this 30-second commercial, one play, and then another commercial. Everybody's favorite in the NFL.
So the Raiders offense struggles to start. And this their home opener. That's Duvernay in motion.
Little swing pass out here. Gain of 6, and that'll end the quarter. 7-0 Ravens.
Early in this game, right? You wanted to,
I like my pick.
fans.
I checked my pick'ems. If the Ravens win, I will go 8-8 this week. That's not good for me. I usually get a winning record on every week I pick games, and I usually have a winning record. This week, the best I can do is like 8-8. But that's the exciting part, picking games and seeing where you were wrong, because we all love to be surprised. I know where I was wrong. The biggest ones I missed was the Bengals, because who expects them to win? Who expected, I know it's the Jaguars, but with Trevor Lawrence, they lose to the worst roster in the NFL, the Houston Texans. The Patriots lose on a fucking fluke by 1. Those are games I'd like to have back for the sake of pick'ems. Especially because I'm rooting hard for the Patriots this year. Excuse me. Hey, we got our Kiss Cruise laminates and lanyards and all that shit mailed to us today. That's exciting, I guess. I got weird vibes about this cruise, man, but we'll see. Unfortunately, I can hear the sounds of Monday Night Raw from the fucking living room right now. Jesus. Glad I don't watch that shit.
It's an even 100 degrees right now in Las Vegas. I don't want to hear dry heat from either of you guys, okay? Okay.
From me.
100 degrees is 100 degrees.
They got AC in this building.
Yeah, they do.
Nothing like the Raiders playing in temperature-controlled environments.
Second quarter.
After years of... God, Latavius Murray just got slaughtered for a loss of 4. All those years in Alameda County in the sweltering heat early in the season, now they're playing in Las Vegas. So Latavius Murray's active, but Freeman and Bell are not.
Wait a minute, what happened right there? That's what you need. That's what Gus Bradley stresses. Get off the ball quick. Create mayhem.
I can't believe Freeman or Bell's still in the league, but desperate times for the Ravens.
Offense into chaos quicker than anything. That's what he was looking for in terms of trying to improve this
Third
defense.
down.
Baltimore, the top rushing team each of the last 2
Here comes the rush. Lamar throws it low. Watkins had to come low to make the catch. Wouldn't have been a first anyway. It's 4th down. Incomplete.
Tell you this Ravens,
Raiders defensive line, though.
Defensive line is getting off the rock. Jonathan Goffway was shot out of a cannon right there. I can tell you this, Ronnie Stanley didn't even know where he went.
I don't know what happened on that 4th and 1 when the Ravens scored, but other than that, the Raiders D-line is kicking ass.
This is the performance they need to give. Now the offense needs to hold up their end of the block.
Bring it out.
Ooh. It wouldn't have mattered, but I think the Raiders got away with jumping into the neutral zone. It would have just made it 4th and 2. Still punt from this field position.
From the 13, short.
Hunter Renfrow, fair catch at the 35.
And the Raiders will take over the 35. It's a 42-yard punt. After tonight, we'll be on our way to Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Lions, Packers. Boy, if there was ever a get-right game for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, that's it. That game's going to be interesting to watch to see if the Packers do get back on track.
Lions will be in town. Good divisional
Lions nearly pulled off an impossible comeback yesterday, down by 28. They ended up only losing by 8 after getting the ball to the red zone, only down by 8 with a few seconds left. Josh Jacobs, loss of 2.
Nothing doing there. Sent back flying. That's Justin Ellis. Just elevated off the practice squad today.
So John Gruden wants to run the football. He wants to be a power run team and play action and push the ball down the field to Darren Waller. Well, neither one of those things have really materialized here in the first quarter. Where is Brian Edwards? Where is Hunter Renfrow? Where's Henry Ruggs? You got to start to distribute the football to some of these other wide receivers to begin to have balance in your passing game on offense.
There's Ruggs in motion.
Clean pocket for Carr. Takes the check down. Nice tackle. Damn, that clean pocket, I'm not surprised they're saying Darren Waller was wide open, but Carr just didn't see it. Little gunshot, took the check down.
He had enough time, the protection was good enough. But when you get this,
oh man, that's a touchdown.
You gotta make this team pay because Baltimore's too good.
That was going to be a touchdown or a race to the goal line. 3rd and 4. Ravens stack the line of scrimmage. False start.
Not so good.
Make that 3rd and 9. Raiders offense is reminding me a lot of the Falcons offense from yesterday.
Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. Made 3rd down.
That's John Simpson playing the guard spot for Richie Incognito tonight.
You got a lot of young guys up front and no Rodney Hudson. I don't think you can underestimate the loss of Rodney Hudson for this team. Richie Incognito is a starting left guard. He's out, not quite ready to go yet. So John Simpson is getting some playing time at left guard. And we've seen a bad snap. We've seen some false starts. They've got to come together and gel.
Ooh, Justin Houston takes Carr down. Pernell McPhee finished him off. I guess they'll both get credit for half a sack. But Houston was the one that was wrapping Carr up, and Pernell McPhee finished him off. And God, just think 2 plays ago, he had Darren Waller wide open for a touchdown and missed it.
Goes down, and that's a recipe for getting beat by speed.
It's hard to come into an environment like this as a rookie right tackle and go up against a guy like Justin Houston,
who has every trick in the book.
Yeah, and it's 3rd and long, and everybody knows you're passing, and that's going to be tough.
Punch of 59-67, and we'll check this one for A.J. Cole.
Oh, and they muffed the punt. Recover it, though. Luckily, it was such a
That's a 50-yard
high punt. He had plenty of time to fumble it and jump back on it before he ever got touched.
Cole's been a hero tonight so far for the Raiders. 7-0, Baltimore.
Raiders fans, how's your alcohol consumption coming along? Because this really does remind me of the Falcons from yesterday. I looked at the early weather forecast for Bristol, and it looks like it's going to rain. Looks like it's going to rain like 3 or 4 days off and on in Bristol. Hopefully we just get lucky. Man, Metallica's playing and I'm not there. I'm sad.
Crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does. And since Lamar Jackson came to town, the Ravens have been feasting on rushing yards, leading the NFL. We ran out of Old Bay, though. Big Truss. They've been starving for a better passing game, however, ranking second to last in passing yards per game. And that's...
Did you check to make sure that Lamar actually likes crabs?
No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
somebody
You just
else's
went with it?
department, you know?
That's pretty good effort for the first cartoon of the year, though.
Yeah.
Big trust.
Big Truss. Mark Ingram made that famous. He's running with Houston now.
Nice play action fake. Damn, that got Hollywood Brown wide open to the Raider 40.
For a big game.
That was a beautiful play fake.
I've been fired up about Lamar Jackson in the pocket. He's had a couple of these looks off play action. Watch this throw right in between the linebackers. Beautiful.
And a classic cover 3 beater right there. Hold the backside corner with the stop route, run the play action, second level defenders come up, and Hollywood Brown just screams across the formation. Classic cover 3 beater.
That was so beautiful, I didn't want to draw. Let it roll.
Just like that, it lost.
Oh, they fumbled the ball. Lamar barely holds on. Kobe there again.
That's a couple of fumbles by the Ravens recently. Duvernay on the punt, but they're able to recover.
So this is something we got to keep an eye on, not just tonight, but in the first part of the season for the Ravens. We have so many injuries at running back. Ball handling
Lamar tried to
becomes
pull
an
that ball
issue
back
because
in. It was a
Lamar
read
doesn't
option.
have a lot of reps with Tyson Williams. He doesn't have any reps with the 3 guys that just came in off the street. So this this offense is predicated on ball handling. So it's something that they're going to have to continue to work on.
2nd and 14. Lamar empty in the backfield.
Here comes Kobe. Lamar running for his life again, but he gets it away to Sammy Watkins, who's gone up the sideline, pushed out of bounds at the 11. Jesus. I thought he was going to take it to the house. Lamar running for his life again.
Shallow crosser, and it's a good thing Lamar, Reese, you've already spoken about the fact that how much better he's looking in the pocket, that he stepped up because Max
What the fuck, 34. Just completely let Sammy Watkins get away from him there. He could have easily made that tackle. I say sitting on my lazy ass with my bad back.
Turns it upfield. That's the progression as far as the development of Lamar Jackson you're talking about.
And Sammy Watkins might be a really good threat for the Ravens here. He might be the best weapon they have on the outside.
That is next level. We haven't seen that consistently from Lamar.
To the end zone. Oh.
And just too far.
Too far in front of Oliver, who was covered.
Third-year player out of San Jose State.
Again,
I like the
another throw
aggressiveness
in good position
and a
where
good throw.
only he can make the play. His receiver can make the play or nobody. And watch Lamar's base, his feet. This is what he worked on in the offseason, is getting wider base. He felt like he was too narrow last year, and that caused him to be inaccurate. His base, his feet are wider now, and he is driving and pushing the ball down the field more accurately.
Second down and 10. Jackson.
Try to bounce this run to the outside. They cut it back in. Gain of 3. Third down.
Ngakwe able to make the stop. Ngakwe got bounced around last season. Preseason trade from Jacksonville to Minnesota. They traded from Minnesota to Baltimore in October. Played 9 games.
Derek Carr is 3 of 11. I just looked at the stats in the corner of the screen. I didn't realize it was that bad. And he's missed some throws. Just the protection's been good. Third and 6. You have to run this in, Lamar. There's nobody open. Run! Run! Look at all that green grass in front of him. He's still looking to throw. Touchdown! Damn, what patience by Lamar. I feel like Lamar a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, definitely runs there. He had a lot of green grass in front of him, but he kept his eyes downfield. He could see Hollywood Brown screaming through the back of the end zone about to get open, and he waited and waited. Good patience. Eyes downfield the whole time he's eluding the pressure. It's Crosby, not Kobe. I don't know why I kept calling that dude Kobe. Crosby was on him again. Man. I doubt many people have Hollywood Brown in their fantasy lineup because of the Ravens' passing game. You know, their lack of success in that department. But if you did have Hollywood Brown, good for you.
He looks fresh, too. I mean, he looks like he's spry. No more doom and gloom running backs. Hey, man, we still got some players.
14-0 Baltimore. Hate to say I told you so, but I confidently picked the Ravens to win. Looking good so far. I'm gonna get to 500 on my pick'ems this week. I promise. Ooh, I got a dislike. Somebody showed up and said, "Man, he ain't showing the game because my broke ass ain't got ESPN." You know the game's on ABC tonight. You can watch it on ABC. Everybody gets ABC. There's a fucking gnat in my room and it's driving me crazy.
Sunday at 7:30, only on ESPN Plus.
Baltimore Ravens have done a very nice job of taking this Raiders crowd out of the game. Something we couldn't say last season. 14-0 in favor of the Ravens, and Lamar is having his way with that Las Vegas defense. Ruggs will let it bounce in the end zone. Time now for our total replay, brought to you by YouTube TV.
One of the biggest things we felt coming into this game was how is Baltimore going to handle Darren Waller? They've been phenomenal. They've viced him. They've played a man underneath with a safety over top. They've used Marlon Humphrey in man-to-man, but they always have an eye Lewis as one of these underneath guys, Chuck Clark, or one of the linebackers to help. That's so far, Derek Carr's 1 for his last 8 for 6 yards. They haven't been able to get him in the game.
Yeah, you see how many times he's missed them high, right? When we're talking about playing deep and short, he's got to get it up over the second level and see if he can get it down, and he can't right now.
It's tough.
Okay.
He risks throwing a pick if he doesn't put enough air on it.
They got to get Brian
Raiders are in trouble.
Ruggs
Still early-ish, but it's not been good.
Good is back in there.
Picking up where they left off last year.
Raiders.
Spotter to Banana.
His second catch.
I'm going to say that every time a fullback catches a pass, even though I know it's not Spotter to Banana.
Remember Cliff Branch was one of the great wide receivers in Raiders history. He didn't do anything his first year. And we went back and looked. Branch had 3 catches all season, no touchdowns. So looking for Ruggs and Edwards to take a big step in their second season.
There's a lot on his plate. You know, Derek Carr said he felt like he was trying to prove his draft status is so high in the first round, and he put too much pressure on himself, and he just wasn't physical enough. But he's put on a little bit of weight. Excited to watch him play.
Still no pressure on Carr. Nice read to get a first down.
Drake can do that for it. Also, Nelson Aguilar was here last year, so he was a key target. But Ruggs does wear the fact he was the first wide receiver taken in the draft, 12th overall. Finished last season 21st in catches amongst rookies. And you look at guys like Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy, etc. As you're dealing with that, players drafted after you, and you're expected to perform.
Hunter Renfrow. First down. Quick and decisive throw. More of that from Derek Carr, please.
I like this. John Gruden and Derek
And
Carr
they're going no huddle.
Tempo, no huddle. Try to get a little bit of energy and juice back in this offense and spread the ball around.
7.5 left in the first half. That's the first catch by a wide receiver tonight for the Raiders. It's Waller in motion, approaching midfield.
That fucking gnat still flying around in here. Swing pass to Waller. Gain of 9.
After the catch, Abrams makes the stop. Pick up a 9.
One way to get the ball to Waller, just run a little tight end screen to him out here on the perimeter. And this is just because he's so versatile in the different ways you can get the ball to him behind the line of scrimmage, short, intermediate, deep. You just got to let him touch the ball and let them feel his athleticism. Because so far, prior to that, he had 7 targets, 1 reception. They got to get him going.
Here's where they're going to hit him with the spotter to Banana. Now they go straight run. And it's blown up. No gain, not a loss, just no gain. 3rd and 1. Now you hit him with the spotter to Banana.
The rookie wearing 99 for the Ravens. They love him in Baltimore.
Yes, they do. And for good reason. You're 6'5", about 253 pounds, and you run 4.39 in the 40 as an edge rusher, and you have a 40-inch vertical jump. I promise you, coaching staffs and personnel departments are going to love you. And they love this young man.
4.39?
4.39.
That's why I retired.
Raiders are going to throw it on 3rd and 1. That tells me they might go for it on 4th. If they don't get it, they won't need to. Waller was wide open. Carr finally finds him when he's wide open. Gets him down to the 20.
If you don't touch Darren Waller at the line of scrimmage and let him get going up here on Deshaun Elliott as a safety, I'm telling you, you're sitting there screaming at your second-level defenders. Don't do that. Don't let him get up on me like that quickly. Because that right there is an easy pitch and catch situation.
So in short yardage situations, John knows he's going to get man-to-man, and why not take your shot down the field when you know he's not going to get double?
Excuse me, God. Still no pressure on Carr. He missed Ruggs. Yeah, throw it behind him.
First target of Henry Ruggs the third, and they'll talk it over.
Yeah, it was the first time he's targeted Ruggs, but we've seen a lot of Ruggs tonight. He's been sent in motion a lot.
Looked like a zone, and the quarterback in this offense is expecting the wide receiver to sit down in zones, keep running in man. That was a zone coverage. I think Henry Ruggs should have hooked up and be an easy target for the quarterback.
Hey, there's bum-ass Willie Snead. I still hate him because he played for the Saints.
7 in a row. Now it hit his last 6 prior to that one. 2nd and 10 from the 19. So the passing game now.
Waller again. Gain of 8.
Again,
3rd and 2.
Waller, who is celebrating his 29th birthday today. Gain of 7.
Back off Darren Waller, especially down here in the red area. He led the team last year in targets and receptions in the red area. You know they're going to be looking for him. You better get up on him and really just eat up the grass between you and him and not give him any space to move.
You're looking for Waller, but the other guy is Hunter Renfrow. That's the guy that Derek Carr loves in these situations. 3rd down.
Timeout, Raiders.
And a timeout. Raiders will spend their
3rd and 2.
first timeout.
4:22 to go in the half.
Until halftime. College football Saturday night on ABC. It's the annual whiteout game in Happy Valley. Always a highlight of the schedule.
Penn State and
Chris
Auburn.
Kirk and Holly, they'll have a blast. Penn State plays host to Auburn. Auburn making their first ever visit to Beaver Stadium. What'd you think of the maze out the other day, by the way? That was pretty cool looking.
They played great, too.
Thinking Michigan and Pitt are a collision
Yeah, I was about to say, let's find a little time to talk about the Panthers here. At some point in time, let's work a minute. Hail to Pitt.
Once they beat Clemson, we'll talk about it.
They've converted 3 third downs on this drive, I think.
Looks like an all-out blitz from Wing Martindale. No safety.
And the Ravens bring the house. Carr's backpedaling, lobs it, pass interference. Blatant pass interference. Hunter Renfrow was going to blow this guy's doors off for a touchdown and got tackled. Yeah, you could see that from space.
From behind. This was an all-out pressure. Hunter Renfrow runs a double move on the outside.
Pass interference. Defense.
First and goal, Raiders.
Derek Carr's just trying to retreat and give him an opportunity. Tavon Young, that's tough when they're all-out blitz to get double move.
Yeah, look, as a DB, you're not expecting that. You're like, what?
Could the Ravens have made that blitz look any more obvious?
Blitzers out here? Yeah, grab them and live to fight another down.
First and goal from the Ravens 2.
There you go, Josh Jacobs, touchdown. Hey, good for the Raiders. Make it a game.
Finally, something to cheer about for these fans in Las Vegas. Waiting a long time to watch their new home team live in this stadium. And there's the touchdown.
Offensive guard John Simpson, if we get a chance to show it, you're going to see him at the point of attack on a double team. Just move the line of scrimmage.
9 plays, 75 yards. 14-7 Baltimore.
If we all can't go,
Fuck your license music. I'm gonna go get me a glass of milk. Oh man, just on a scale of 1 to 10, I feel like a 4. You know, I'm starting to think I should be a seasonal worker at my job and only work during cold weather months. Because this heat's kicking my ass.
p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. Stream games on mobile with the Yahoo Sports and NFL apps.
Turn your fucking music off, ESPN. For fuck's sake. One copyright claim after another.
Season tickets with her students and was the Raiders NFL Fan of the Year last season. She enjoyed that touchdown. Well, 2 days ago marked 18 months of sobriety for Max Crosby. March 11th, 2020.
I can't believe they haven't mentioned Darren Waller's sobriety all night long. I figured the ESPN would be all over that.
And Crosby started to do the important work, as he put it. They told him you only have to do one thing. You have to change everything. So he goes through the program pretty much directly in the last season without any normal football off season. He was working on himself, not football, and he will forever be working on his sobriety. But this year had a much more traditional football off season. Said he's in the best shape, health, sleep, nutrition-wise of his entire
That run
career.
goes nowhere.
And he found a bigger purpose. That's helping someone else. And that's what the program is all about. And first or second defensive series for the Raiders, he was the dominant player on the field. And forever, that tattoo, 3-11-20, will be significant to Max Crosby.
And we need to tell more of these stories of players in the National Football League, of perseverance, of true courage. It's scary for somebody to come out and have that label, alcoholic, next to your name. And this society judges people so fast, and I'm so proud of Max Crosby.
Look at how many fucking DBs the Raiders have on the field right now. So Lamar goes short to Hollywood Brown. First down.
And so on Tuesday nights, he goes to a meeting on Zoom. There's a total of 8 people on that Zoom meeting, and one of them is his teammate, Darren Waller.
Yeah, look, and I'll tell you what, look, Darren Waller has his own...
Now they're talking about Darren Waller. ESPN's like, talking about Darren Waller.
Talking to both of these young men.
Get Josh Gordon on this team. They'll have a field day.
Men who continue...
That's all they're missing.
Continue to fight the fight, day after day after day. They knew every day we're starting over, and we're getting into work. We're making sure we're doing the things to take care of ourselves. And now they're 2 best players. Maybe John Gruden's 2 best acquisitions since he came back.
Oh, another big run for the Ravens. Tyshawn Williams again. Thought he was going to go to the house.
Guys, one of the things that's so cool about this story is that Darren Waller was inspiring Max Crosby, and he didn't even know it. Before Crosby got sober, he told us he used to look at Waller and think, I cannot do what he's doing, but he said he knew he needed to make a change. He just didn't think that he could, and he just finally one day got the courage because he saw the way that Darren Waller was living his life, and he thought, you know, if Darren can do it, then maybe I can as well. Just gave him strength to open up about his own personal journey.
We've never had a conversation with 2 young men like that. They're doing this job for 12 years. It was really special.
Here's Latavius Murray. And in talking to these 2 gentlemen about what they've been dealing with and what they will forever deal with, felt silly to ask a football question. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think we did.
Yeah. So Waller said he enjoys daily reflection, calls the process humbling, because he knows
2-minute warning.
he can lose it all at any moment.
Unfortunately, not of the fourth quarter, first half. Because, God, I'm tired. I shouldn't be streaming when I'm like this. Because I know it's not good.
USAA Insurance halftime. Susie, Adam Schefter, Booger are standing by. They are here with us.
How's work going? It sucks, and I'm fucking tired.
And Chris Berman's fastest 3 minutes.
Work is so damn shitty today that it's affecting my stream because I don't feel like talking, but I said I would stream this game. I'd rather be in bed, but I love football, so here I am.
He was a quarterback, remember, not a receiver.
Nobody watches me talk about football anyway, so I'm just talking to myself for 3 hours, but I'm here. Another good play fake from Lamar. Nobody open deep. Boy, Crosby was about to pull his ass down again.
Denzel Perriman was on him immediately.
3rd and short.
Keep in mind, Baltimore will get the football to start the second half. This is a significant drive here, and the Ravens have all 3 timeouts.
That's another there. Good job of Lamar Jackson. Just seeing the entire field. They run a little 3-level flood concept.
Got to work tomorrow. As of now, not looking forward to it.
He went through all of them. Max Crosby almost got there.
But I might as well. Quick snap it on him. Ooh, 4th and 1. I say go for it.
Williams stopped a yard short. Abram came
Go for it.
And it will be 4th down. There's an injured player down.
And the Ravens have an injured O-lineman. Oh, boy. Time I see a lineman writhing around holding his knee, and
Oh my goodness.
that's bad.
Just when you think the Ravens can't have any more of these kinds of injuries.
Baltimore's got 13
I didn't look
players
good.
already on
So
IR.
Baltimore has the injury bug this year. They're the team that's going to get riddled with injuries the most from the looks of it. Although, didn't Jason Verrett for the 49ers tear his ACL yesterday? It's like, here we go again with the 49ers. That's their first great player down. But it's totally the Ravens. They're way ahead of everybody in the critical injury department. Marcus Peters, Jimmy Smith, 2 wide receivers, their entire platoon of running backs, and now they've got a bad injury on the O-line. Some years you just can't catch a break. I really do not want to work tomorrow feeling like I do right now. About that, the best team in the AFC North is the only AFC North team that didn't win this weekend. As of now, Baltimore's winning right now, but still early. When I was watching the Houston Texans highlights from yesterday, I realized what a good backfield they have. Philip Lindsay, Mark Ingram, and David Johnson. I know David Johnson's kind of been injury prone and seems a little washed, but damn, Philip Lindsay and Mark Ingram, that's pretty good. They can do a lot with that. And they got the cart, man.
For the Ravens, mentioned already 13 players on the injured list.
Make that 14.
5 season-ending injuries in a 20-day period. Look at some of the players there, especially decimated at the running back position. 4th down and 1.
4th and 1. Go for it. Scored a touchdown on their last 4th down attempt.
They bring in their heavy personnel, extra tight end. Macari has an extra.
Latavius Murray's the running back on this. I think they go to Murray here. They haven't used him all night. Why else would he be in on this play? To make them think they're not going to run it, and there they go, straight with Murray, who gets stuffed.
Not going to get there.
Turnover on downs.
It's KJ Watt.
KJ Watt.
His first big
Once again, New Jersey number threw me off. I'm like, wait, that's KJ Watt?
And that's exactly why the Raiders got right.
KJ Wright, he's right here. Watch this stunt. He's going to come inside, and that's this design by Gus Bradley gives him an opportunity to...
I knew that ball was going to Murray. He was in there because they hadn't used him all night, so they're going to try to be like, oh, it's going to be play action or something.
Right wearing number 34.
So I would have blown that play up. I knew where the ball was going.
10 seasons
I gambled and guessed right. Raiders have 1:12, 2 timeouts.
All-time tackles for the Seahawks behind only Bobby Wagner and Eugene Robinson. See what the Raiders can do with it now on 1st down and 10.
Ooh.
Carr to throw.
Wide opens Waller, and Carr missed him.
And he couldn't bring that one in, and he looks to the sky.
That looked like it was a little behind Waller. Well, let me see a replay. It hit him, so we'll say he should have caught it with his fucking catch radius. Use both hands to catch the football. Use both hands to catch the football. Yes, it was behind him, but use both hands. And Derek Carr just said the same thing. Use both your hands. Aaron Rodgers is not playing bad on purpose. Aaron Rodgers played bad because he had a bad day. He's not trying to get traded. If he wanted to get traded, he would have got traded in the offseason. He's not trying to get traded. Nobody in the NFL plays bad on purpose to get traded. Because if you're playing bad, why would anybody else fucking want you?
Really good a season ago. The defense for us kind of flipped tonight a little bit here.
Yeah, I think, Baltimore up front is really strong. These guys are very physical at the point of attack. Remember, Coach Martindale told us that last year in the playoff game against Tennessee. He said, look, we play a certain style, and then they play that man coverage in the back end. It's a tough defense.
It's an opportunity for Derek Carr here before half. Golden opportunity with 2 timeouts and over a minute to go down and get some more points.
Again, the Ravens will get that second half kick.
Still no pressure. Nobody's open, though. And Carr finds Jay Jones. Nobody got open, but it didn't matter. The Ravens don't have a pass rush tonight, really, outside of one play. They have 1 sack. Other than that, Carr's been untouched. Here they come with a blitz. Hunter Renfrow can't hang on. Incomplete.
Can't break it down. 39 ticks remaining.
Hey, Chuck Clark is an absolute nemesis when they send him through the A and B gaps. He tangibly affects quarterback passer rating, completion percentage, QBR, whenever they send him. If you track his blitzes over the past couple of years, whenever Coach Martindale sends him, it really does mess with quarterback efficiency. You saw it happen right there.
They're getting man-to-man coverage still from Wink Martindale. Find the matchup you like and exploit it.
Ravens being pressure, and they still can't get there, and Carr throwing to a ghost. Henry Ruggs got tripped up. It looked like incidental contact. And Ruggs is holding his calf and limping to the sideline.
Looks banged up. Checking that right knee.
Crowd wants a flag.
Henry Ruggs last year wasn't physical enough. Get upfield, rip through Anthony Averett.
I think he just got tripped up. Good no call.
That's Ruggs just going down.
Ruggs fell,
But
and he's
that's the
hurt.
matchup. They found the matchup in one-on-one with the speed with Ruggs. That's a play that he's got to make. He's got to get over.
And there's Tom Cable. He used to be the head coach of the Raiders.
33 seconds left.
Ravens got a lineman lined up in the neutral zone.
3rd and 10.
They got away with it, though. I swear somebody was lined up in the neutral zone. Hunter Renfrow's got a first. Take a timeout. Take a timeout. You got 2.
14.
It's a good job of John knowing what he's going to do.
DFS, you don't want to see more Jordan Love this year. If you see more Jordan Love, you're not going to win any fucking games. Without Aaron Rodgers, you're nothing. Without Aaron Rodgers, the Packers wouldn't win 5 fucking games, dude. He had 1 bad game. It's week 1. Calm down. The Saints made Tom Brady look like a fucking scrub last year. Twice. Tom Brady played even worse than Aaron Rodgers did yesterday against the Saints. It's 1 game. Rodgers is the best thing you got. You're not ever going to win anything without him.
Still a timeout in his pocket.
Ravens are bringing pressure again. Can't get there.
Pressure, it's
Hunter Renfro, gain of about 6, gets out of bounds.
Game for 7.
He's just so hard to guard in one-on-one situations. He's got too many moves. It's not like he's a blazer, but he's smart. He's calculated. He knows
The
how to
Ravens
set up
keep bringing
defenders.
pressure,
Tavon
and it's
Young's
not
a
working.
good slot corner, one of the better ones in the league, and he can't stay with him.
Yeah, you see what John's doing. He's keeping him off the ball, keeping him in stacked alignment so he has space to work. Tavon Young's going, hey, wait a minute. I need to get up here and press this guy, but I can't because of his alignment.
Switching up and putting Marlon Humphrey in the slot on him now. Adjustment from Wink Martindale.
Second and 3.
There's the pressure again. Carr to the end zone. Oh, that should have been intercepted.
Couldn't hook up with Brian Edwards. And that had a better chance of being intercepted. Edwards was turned into a defender there.
Good news is, if you see more Jordan Love, you'll have a really high draft pick, and then you can actually draft your next quarterback.
You find another matchup, and I like this matchup with Brian Edwards.
That should have
on
been
West
intercepted right
But
there.
give West Street credit. Nobody knows about this kid. He's in great position. 6'4", 200 pounds as a corner.
Tom Martindale walked in. He said, how did we get this guy? Third down and 3.
So he looked like Nnamdi Asomugha a little bit.
I remember Nnamdi Asomugha. That's a name I haven't heard in many years. Still no pressure on Carr.
Time to throw.
Waller, and it's through his hands. He got kind of mugged there.
There is a flag.
There's a flag.
Back at the 24-yard line. Brandon Stevens
Carr thinks it's on the Ravens.
on Waller that time. And they're spreading the wealth on who's covering Darren Waller.
They sure are, but I think right there, you can see Patrick Queen is going to get called for a penalty here on Hunter Renfro coming across the formation.
Personal foul. Defense, number 6. That's just a penalty. Automatic. First down.
So the Raiders have 10 seconds and a timeout.
Seeing Hunter Renfro run free.
They're running out of time. They're probably going to end up having to kick a field goal. But with the timeout, they can pretty much do whatever they want
He's just gonna go
on
across
this
the
next
formation.
play.
Here's Patrick Queen, and just watch what he does at the end of the play. See,
And
he fakes
yeah,
like he's
somebody
coming.
took a cheap shot at
You're
Hunter
gonna see
Renfro
here
or
to
something.
deliver a shot to Hunter Renfro. Can't do that.
There's 10 seconds left in the half.
Raiders just inside the Baltimore 15.
You know, so if you're quick and you get down, you can. But to be safe, you probably want to take one shot and make sure it gets to the end zone.
From the 14, here's Carr to throw.
Carr on the run. They brought pressure that time, and he's sacked. Timeout. He got sacked with 3 seconds left. They get the timeout in.
Second
Get a field goal attempt out of this.
And it's Olway able to bring him down. But there's 3 seconds left. Got to spend that time out.
So I like Derek Carr extending the play, and John Gruden is pushing him to do this. If there's nothing open right away, extend.
Carr's had all day tonight to extend plays, but that time it finally caught up with him.
He's lucky there were a couple of seconds left to get the timeout.
And that was the rookie first rounder from Penn State, Adate Oweh, who you saw just kept working and working and working. Interesting story about him. As great of an athlete as he is, didn't have a single sack last year in college football. But Wink told us, once one comes, they're gonna come in waves. He just needs to get that first one. Well, he just got his first one there.
They say he's going to be a problem for the rest of the league. This from 34 from Daniel Carlson. He's hit his
To
last
end the
20
half.
field goal attempts.
Ugh.
Obviously,
All right, I got a whole nother half of this. It's good.
he's got that
14-10 Baltimore at halftime.
just 0.
Baltimore gets the ball to start the second half.
10 unanswered points by the Raiders. Keeps them in the game.
And I am so incredibly thirsty like I've been all day long, no matter what.
USA, this is
USA. I'll be right back. Let's listen to Steve Young and Booger McFarlane.
This is Loud here with Adam and Booger. I'm Susie. The longest regular season in NFL history, off and running, but Adam, some injuries early, stuck Washington.
And one of the biggest of the first week was Ryan Fitzpatrick, the Washington football team quarterback, Susie, suffered a hip injury on this play right here. He will miss 6 to 8 weeks, which means Taylor Heineke takes over the starting job starting Thursday night against the New York Giants. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys...
That's an old man injury Ryan Fitzpatrick has.
Martin off the COVID-19 list. Missed the opener against Tampa. He'll be back this week to make his 2021 debut. And the Lions' former number 3 overall pick, Jeff Okudah, yesterday ruptured his Achilles. He's out for the year, which means next week, 1 week from tonight in Green Bay, the Lions will not have their defensive back as they try to slow down Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, and speaking of Green Bay, yesterday in Jacksonville against the Saints, the head coach says embarrassing. The quarterback says, nah, it's just one game. What are they going to show on Monday night? Are they going to come back and bounce back from what happened on Sunday? That's must-see TV.
Must-see TV, worst loss of Aaron Rodgers'
Exactly.
career. The conversation continues next week, and the party continues here at Allegiant Stadium. Ice Cube will be playing for the crowd live.
Oh my
We got
God.
highlights ahead last night. Matt Stafford led the Rams.
Look, I love Ice Cube, but I don't want to watch a music video at halftime. Show me highlights of other games. With Chris Berman. What do you want, boy? Mr. Ozzy's making his first appearance of the night. Hey, buddy. What are you doing, Mr. Ozzy? Hey, buddy. Boy. I think, well, my back was already hurting, but I didn't do myself any favors when I started rearranging my room again and tried to push that damn dresser back a little further. I got it back a little further. Still. Not one of my best decisions today, but so tired I didn't have the energy to play video games. I didn't play any video games. I just laid on bed and watched YouTube videos till it was time for this game. Show me highlights. Even though I watched highlights a lot today.
Here in Las Vegas, Tyson Williams carrying the load for a banged-up Ravens.
Yeah, Derek Carr was about 2 or 3 seconds away from getting benched. I'm just kidding. He wouldn't have got benched, but God, if he takes that sack a little bit longer, they run out of time and don't get that field goal.
Thanks, Susie.
Hey, it's Chris Berman. Meh.
With the gang, but
Meh.
everybody on Monday
Still dyeing his hair after all these years.
Our best season ever certainly will be our longest. Speaking to the NFL schedule makers, give them a hand because the opening Sunday, 5 games of a playoff team against another playoff team from a year ago. Here we go with our fastest 3 minutes, and we begin in Kansas City. Browns visiting.
Game of the week, Browns and
January.
Chiefs. It was fun.
This
Loved
time,
doing that
Cleveland
game yesterday.
Well, had the lead the whole game until they try a rare punt, but Jamie Gillen never gets it off. And you give the Kansas City Chiefs an inch, they're going to take the mile. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, Chiefs' only lead in the game is the final score. Big bet against the youngsters.
Josh Allen threw the ball 51 fucking times against Pittsburgh. No wonder you lost.
Bobbling catch. Harmon Killebrew with 573 home runs in the majors. Miles Killebrew gets in his first homer as a Steeler. Blocking the punt, Pittsburgh wins in
51 times, didn't even hit 300 yards. Famous Jameis, fewest yards with the most touchdowns in a single game. 20 passes. That's like college football numbers.
Russell Wilson, fast start last
Russ
year,
was cooking.
fast start this year.
Excuse
His new
me.
tight end is Gerald Everett, touchdown. Seahawks had Indy, and Wilson had 4 touchdown passes. Pair to Tyler Lockett. Seahawks win double digits. Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray's the real deal. I don't care how small he is.
To DeAndre Hopkins. They brought it to
He's
the
like
top.
Lamar Jackson with more accuracy,
Not one, not
more
two,
anticipation.
not 5 sacks. Big Arizona win on the road. Speaking of on the road,
Jimmy Garoppolo, healthy.
Hey, we can shit on the Lions all we want. Motor City Dan's team almost pulled off the impossible comeback.
Huge lead and hold on in Detroit. Last year, the Chargers lost a lot of games late.
I am so watching Chargers Cowboys this Sunday.
Mike Williams, Chargers beat the football team. 20th year remembrance of 9/11 on everyone's mind. Certainly in New York. Giants hosting Denver. On fourth down, Teddy Bridgewater, Albert Okwuegbunam, and the Broncos come away with a victory in the Big Apple.
Eagles Falcons. So we really got to relive this. This wasn't even a fucking professional football game.
Touchdown. They win big in Atlanta. First game ever coaching and a W for Nick Sirianni. All Alabama quarterback.
Mac Jones gets let down by James White and the Dolphins with Hawaiian Andy Dalton at quarterback pull off the win.
Late, Damian Harris looking for a winning touchdown, but he fumbles. Damian Howard recovers. Miami wins over the Patriots.
Zach Wilson will be lucky to be alive at the end of the season with as many hits as he's going to take. Panthers win. Should have blew them out. Don't get too excited, Panthers fans, but it's a good win. Trevor Lawrence got outplayed by Tyrod Taylor in the worst roster in the NFL. The Bengals. Love it. Nothing against the Vikings, but Joe Burrow deserves good things to happen.
Give Cincy a win at home over the Vikings. We go through all the games on NFL Primetime every week. Join Booker McFarland and yours truly every week on ESPN Plus at 7:30 Eastern on Sundays. And
bring back Tom Jackson. Fuck Booker McFarland.
Wednesday. Choose.
Great to see you, Boom, as always. Coming up after the game, it's Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. Complete post-game coverage plus bad beats. Ravens with the 4-point lead at Allegiant Stadium. Third quarter coming.
USAA, an official insurance sponsor of the NFL, thanks you for watching the USAA Insurance Halftime.
Are you ready for some football?
Yes. I'm always ready for some football. Even on a work night when all I want to do is go to bed. I'll always be ready for some football. Excuse me. Derek Carr's playbook, throw to Waller. No matter what. What do you want, Ozzy? Meowing at me. Just trying to read my social media. I tell you what. Just talking to myself on a Monday night. Damn, nobody wanted to come watch the Ravens and the Raiders. Ozzy, you are a pest sometimes. I'm not going to unmute it because I know they're going to come back to one of them ESPN music video montages. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Boy, Mark Davis is an ugly man. And I can say that being an ugly man myself. Mark Davis is fucking ugly. Absolutely ugly. And it's time for the second half. 14-10 Baltimore.
Well, I was really impressed with what I saw in the first half from Lamar Jackson. He worked all offseason on his presence in the pocket, reading defenses, and driving the ball down the field. I thought he was excellent, but he didn't lose that stinger that we all know he has. When nothing's downfield, he's the most difficult guy, Lewis, to get on the ground in the open field.
Yeah, you'd rather him throw it than pull it down and start creating, because when he does that, this is what happens. Although he's going to throw it on this one, when he starts creating, when he makes the play that you play perfectly, now all of a sudden seem like you played it so perfectly. That's when you just go to the sideline and go, coach, nothing I can do, man.
See the numbers on Lamar. He's looking so polished in the pocket tonight. In fact, he looked the same way last season.
Yeah, Lamar, actually, he's had a very solid night throwing the ball.
What do you want to get better
No
at
doubt.
As you went into this past off season, remember the Buffalo loss.
Him and Derek Carr
well.
have similar numbers, but Lamar has definitely been more efficient, been more on point, which is weird to say.
Everybody was talking about, is the league going to figure out Lamar Jackson? Come on. Really? Like, this guy is unlike anything we've ever seen. People are not going to figure this guy out. I would say it might happen the other way.
All right.
He's starting to figure things out in the passing game. Watch out.
Duvernay will let it go over his head. Touchback down to Lisa Salters.
Yes, Steve, I asked John Harbaugh what changed, what his team has to get back to that allowed them to jump out to that 14-0 lead, and Harbaugh said absolutely nothing.
Excuse me again.
To do anything differently, just execute and finish drives. As for the Raiders, John Gruden said he thinks his offense has played well the entire game, just didn't take advantage of opportunities early on because of penalties and missed assignments. But he said that that's a really good team we're playing over there. They're multiple on defense. We're in a heck of a match right now. Remember, guys, Gruden told us he thinks the Ravens are the toughest matchup you can have for a season opener. See?
And here they are, trailing by 4 to open up the third quarter. Lamar under the gun.
Nice throw. Lamar throws a rocket over the middle for a first down.
There's Money Mark Andrews. Makes the catch.
And Lisa mentions that. Why are they the toughest team to open with? Well, it's because the Ravens do so much. There's so much volume on defense from Wink Martindale. And then on the offensive side, you could argue they're unlike any other offense in the NFL. And Greg Roman has a volume of plays that he can run that you have to prepare for. And so that's why having so many young players against a team like this is hard when you open up the season.
From the 35. Raiders rush.
Lamar going for the home run ball, but it's not there. Well covered and overthrown. Casey Hayward's having a pretty good game.
Now that's a wasted play right there. That's a wasted play. Duvernay's out there. He's got one-on-one, and Lamar takes a drop back. Now, you watch a lot of quarterbacks around the league. If there's a defender over the top of a wide receiver, he'll throw it on the back shoulder. He won't just fire it downfield 10 yards. So one of two things need to happen. Either Duvernay needs to beat that guy and win downfield, or Lamar needs to throw that on the back shoulder.
Lamar taking the shot again, and he overthrows Andrews, but not by much. There's a flag.
Trying to go to Andrews again. There is a flag down. Trayvon Mullen had the coverage. And check the marker from Sean Smith.
Illegal use of the hands. Hands to the face. Defense.
Hands to the face on the Raiders.
5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Trayvon just trying to get a good jam out there on the edge against Sammy Watkins, and his target point just got too high. And you see his left hand grab the face mask of Sammy Watkins. Otherwise, they once again got attacked by a cover 3 beater, and Corey Littleton played it perfectly. As the offside hook curl defender, he saw the deep over route coming, got some depth, played it perfectly. It's a nice coaching job by Gus Bradley communicating to his team what they're getting.
Back to the run with Murray. 3 yards. 3 yards for Murray. I haven't watched Joker in a while. Murray.
Your cousins separated by 8.5 months, grew up 10 miles apart, and they've been playing against each other literally for their entire lives. But tonight is their first game against each other as professionals. Got together twice in college. Mullen went to Clemson. He got the best of Lamar and Louisville both times, though Mullen was only a factor in one of the games.
Looks to me like things never changed. Lamar running free.
Oh, tipped ball over the middle.
Sammy Watkins couldn't haul.
Incomplete. See a tip ball over the middle like that, you get scared.
Yes, Steve, I talked about Trayvon and Lamar about what this night means to them, and they both said it reminds us of when we were kids. This is what we dreamed of, just to be here in the NFL. Now here we are playing against each other. But as far as MVP skills, Lamar Jackson has flashed since being in the league, Mullen said, I've been seeing that since we were kids, so nothing that Lamar does surprises me anymore.
Third and 6.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that ball got a little tipped, and it was floating right to about 3 Raiders, but it hit the ground. Raiders make a stop.
Seeing Yannick Ngakoue and Max Crosby continue to get the tackles. Fits, you're going to see Ngakoue coming up the top of your screen. He uses a little bit of what they call the good old jump shot, jump rip move that Aaron Donald has made so famous. Got around the edge, and Ronnie Stanley affected the pass.
Cook had some pressure. Renfro let it bounce. And it'll be down inside the 10-yard line.
And the Raiders at their own 6.
49-yard punt.
Can you believe there are NFL fans in Europe that are up at 3 in the fucking morning right now watching this game? It's just past 10 and I want to fucking pass out. I couldn't imagine being a European NFL fan. Them day games you get in like prime time hours, but the night games, holy crap. Jeff Hardy's trending again on my Twitter for like the 4th week in a row. Every week my social media is, what the fuck is WWE doing to Jeff Hardy? Peyton Manning's trending, so I'm going to assume I'm missing good things with him and Eli on the other channel.
Raiders football with a chance to take the lead here in the early stages of the third quarter. Las Vegas with 10 unanswered to end that first half, but they do start backed up at their own 7-yard line.
I have to read more tweets about Peyton at the next commercial. Raiders got to go 94 yards.
Second man through is Josh Jacobs. Patrick Queen will wrap him up for a gain of a couple of yards. Grease, you are one of only 5 quarterbacks to start more than 20 games with John Gruden as your head coach. So you understand what's going on with coach and quarterback. How about the communication?
All these years of 16-game regular seasons, and I got to get used to saying 8 and 9 instead of 7 and 9. And I got to say 7 and 10. I had the Raiders going 7 and 10 when I looked at their schedule.
Now has been with John Gruden longer than any other quarterback that he's had, and they're benefiting from it.
Oh, Waller with the drop. Wide open. It was not going to be a first, but it was going to be third and short after that, but now it's not.
73 wide, shallow cross, Z swirl. Hey there, Cannon with 98 Philly. Heads up for 374 now. If you get the blitz, now hurry.
It's almost like you were reading his lips there.
That's what it sounds like. You know, Derek calls the play in the huddle, and he's at the line of scrimmage, and he's got a lot of things. You hear him communicating.
Waller and Carr have been the best thing on offense for him, but they've also been the worst thing, oddly.
Protections, all of that, and he's trying to do that 40 seconds every play.
Third and 8. Here comes a blitz, and he hits Waller wide open across the 30. Flag is down. And Gruden looks pissed, so I'm going to figure it's on the Raiders, excuse me. Half the distance and a replay of third down. Pass interference on the offense. They got Calvin Ridley for that shit yesterday.
That's continued downfield to create that separation.
No question, Brian Edwards is coming in here. I don't even think he saw the.
I agree.
He absolutely
well,
did. He didn't see it.
I do not agree with that call.
Yeah, they just showed it in the stadium.
Bad call. Raiders got hosed. Third and 12 now.
May have been a fluid situation there.
Yeah, that we're going with fluid situation.
Yeah, it wasn't fluid. What is John Gruden? Hey JP, what is John Gruden saying to you after a play like that?
In the back, you talked about him and your headset. Sideline.
Tough one against the home team there, 3rd and 12.
False start. Back him up even further. Oh, no. Delay a game. Make it like 3rd and 15.
So just a 2.5-yard penalty there.
And what he's saying is, listen, we came out, we got the stop we needed on defense to start the second half against Baltimore. And then we get backed up, and I call the right play. We get our best player, man-to-man. We get a first down, and that penalty takes us back. And now this thing is completely blown up.
John Gruden's so mad.
That's the face you get from John Gruden.
A man of many faces is John Gruden. They go run for like a yard, punt from their own end zone. Crowd doesn't like the play call. I don't either. I don't like that play call. Derek Carr's pissed off.
Darren Waller is getting loose. They're not slowing him down at the line of scrimmage. He's calling nice.
Been a frustrating night for the Raiders. They're in a close game, but it's been a frustrating night.
And I can see why they're booing a little bit, because they see the momentum was taken from them on that drive. But they're dialed in right now.
They're not booing the Raiders. They're booing the officials.
Oh, okay.
John knows that is.
A.J. Cole's been great.
Punting from the end zone, deep in the end zone. That's a damn good punt. But the coverage ain't there. And the Ravens are going to get this ball across the 50 and more.
And he is well into Raiders territory.
That's exactly what you don't want to happen.
Good punt, but nobody down there to cover.
31 on the return. The Ravens are in business.
Damn, I guess I'm going to have to start watching the Peyton Manning, Eli Manning broadcast if I can. Or hopefully somebody will upload a best of. So I don't have to get ESPN Plus or something. Why doesn't Peyton Manning just get in the booth, man? Get in the booth on Monday nights. Please. Eli Manning's fire alarm went off. They got Peyton, Eli, and Ray Lewis, and fire alarm started going off in the background of wherever Eli is. Damn, Peyton Manning says exactly what I think when I'm playing Madden. Okay, Peyton said, people don't know this, but third downs are converted on first and second. Our philosophy was first down, second down, first down. Let's not even get to third. That's how I feel. For real, man. I do my best to make sure I never even get to a third down whenever I'm feeling, sadistic enough to actually play Madden. Feel like I'm missing something, but I'm just going to stick to the regular broadcast.
I mentioned the possibility of flipping the field has gone the other way. The Ravens actually gained 37 yards on the exchange of possessions after the excellent return by Duvernay. And it's Baltimore football at the Las Vegas 38. Here's Lamar.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Little spot or two eye banana of their own.
The two-time Pro Bowl fullback. Lamar looks like he's frustrated at himself. There's always a lot of stuff swirling around.
Bro, just get Peyton and Eli in the booth together. Whatever it takes. You want to revitalize Monday Night Football. I like this current booth they have, but you couldn't beat Peyton and Eli together.
That's a lot for one young man to have to handle. A record-setting, potentially record-setting contract, while at the same time trying to lead your football team that's been decimated by injury.
Peyton's been out of the league long enough. Lamar. God. Cheater. That's what I'd be saying if he kept running the ball on me. Cheater.
These two rushers up the field. There's nowhere for Lamar Jackson to sit here and try to throw this ball. He has to escape. He has to pull the eject button. And when he does, there's nobody better.
Yeah, that's when I'll tell you. That's when, as a defense, you need your 2D tackles to maintain some rush lane integrity.
If the Ravens get over 20 points, you're in trouble because if you can hold the Ravens to 17 or less, you can totally beat them. But if they get over that 21-point mark, you're in trouble.
Give it to Latavius Murray.
Latavius Murray, best run of the day for him.
21. The Raiders have not blitzed Lamar Jackson a single time, and they're getting there. They're getting home. They're creating pressure with 4, but Lamar just gets out of there.
That's the old Seattle way, right? Just rush with 4, play with great details and discipline in the back end. And right now, look, Ngakoue and Max Crosby are getting after it. Ronnie Stanley, when this game is over, is going to say, I don't want to see 91 anymore. They just got to pick up the rest of the pace as far as the defensive tackles, rushing with integrity, and making sure they're doing things right in the back end.
2nd and 4.
Ooh.
Tyson Williams
Yannick Ngakoue. Raiders really did go out and get a couple of good players to add, but I still don't trust this defense.
With 100-plus yards rushing, the next closest teams have 6 entering this week 1.
That's a great job by Ngakoue. Ronnie Stanley pulls. He says, I'm just going to follow you right down the line of scrimmage. And when you got a guy with that kind of quickness and that kind of get-off, he's going to chase down that counter and or power play going the opposite way. He's going to run it down from behind every time.
Third down is Mark Edwards' time. He's right here lined up in the slot.
That's not curated audio either.
Oh,
That throw is just
bad throw by Lamar. Wouldn't have been a first down anyway. Would have set up a 4th and 2 maybe, but now you just kicked the field goal.
missed his target.
Typically, he'll look first for Mark Andrews. He just runs up and runs a little hook, and he's open, wide open for the first down. That's the first time I've seen Lamar Jackson miss that read.
And he's missed his last 5 now. Justin Tucker is on. Him and Sam Cook have been together. Holder, kicker for 10 years.
10 years of Sam Cook and Justin Tucker. And it's good. 17-10.
Nick Moore is the new long snapper for the Ravens. Perfect there. 40-yard field goal.
Raiders pretty much gave them those 3 points with all the penalties deep in their own territory. Now, I got to get back to reading about how awesome Peyton Manning is. Fuck Eli Manning, but God bless Peyton. Although I want them both in the Monday Night Football booth. No, you got to pay for ESPN Plus for that. Everybody's making fun of Peyton because he put on a Ravens helmet that was on the ESPN set and it couldn't fit around his big fucking head. Got to get Peyton and Eli in the real booth. Man, I knew Peyton and Eli would be good at that, especially Peyton.
Experian.com/boost. And by Progressive Insurance, save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. The NFL welcomed fans back, passing crowds to stadiums throughout week 1. After teams either elected to have no fans or limited capacity last season, they got the whole club set up here in Las Vegas.
I touched my phone charger.
They got DJs, they got bottle service. And the Raiders do have a most unique.
I don't know why I have my phone out. Nobody's here.
Starting some new fans here in Las Vegas, the old fans joining them.
You ever feel like you're wasting your time?
That's one of my favorite teams to play on the road were the Raiders. Played in Denver for 5 years. Always had nice things to say to us when we came out from home.
Henry Ruggs from the goal line. At least he got across the 20 that time.
Beyond the 20-yard line. Some celebrities in attendance.
Roger Goodell is a celebrity. Get the fuck out of here. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. Dude, George Lopez looks rough. Did you guys see George Lopez? He looked horrible. Dana White. He's going to grow up to look like Harvey Weinstein. He's already well on his way. Lil Jon, yeah. What?
Where's my man Carrot Top in the house?
Okay.
Charles Woodson's here too. So.
On first down and 10.
Carr on the run. He's going to say, fuck it. Gets about 3 yards.
Contact on the sideline. He wasn't expecting to be tackled. Pick up a 4.
Football is scary. If I was Derek Carr, I'd have been scared to death there. Because once he committed to running, you had to get out of bounds. Or you were going to get your ass knocked out. He's only got 127 yards passing. Screen. Missed tackle. 3rd and 2.
A 3rd down and short. The Raiders' leading rusher tonight is Marcus Mariota. 31 yards, all on 1 rush. The rest of the Raiders
Yeah, Marcus Mariota is the leading rusher. 1 rush, 31 yards on the first damn possession of the game.
Much better offense when Josh Jacobs is involved in a heavy way. And, you know, he's coming off that toe injury. You got to wonder if they're trying to keep him on a pitch count early in the season. No safety in the middle of the field. On 3rd and 2.
Blitz from the Ravens. Doesn't get there. Carr's going to go deep. And a flag comes in. I was wondering if they were going to throw a flag for that. So it's a big play for the Raiders now.
Where's the felony? He's still waving his hands.
It's tough on a defensive back with 0 help in the middle of the field.
Pass interference. Defense. They made that dramatic.
Everybody was up around the line of scrimmage.
And John Harbaugh just said, oh my God.
Was isolated. Look, there's nobody back here.
How many do they rush?
When Edwards comes upfield,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they still don't even sniff Derek Carr. And they gave up a big pass interference pass. Their second big one of the night. Ooh, Josh Jacobs, 9 yards. Flag down.
Very close to the first down. I think it's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 68. 10-yard penalty. We play first down.
Jacobs slowly walks off the field again.
That's a good run. He comes off and he does not look 100%.
Yeah, that toe is getting more and more sore as the game goes on. I think you're going to see Kenyon Drake probably getting.
You have to take Jacobs out. 6 carries, 20 yards. He's hurt anyway. Why bother? Got Kenyon Drake.
Dummy snap count there. Now he's changing the play, calling something. Sees it's a deep
You know
safety,
you want to be pass happy anyway.
1st and 20.
There you go. He checks it down to Drake. Makes a man miss. Stiff arms another. Gain of 12.
Patrick Queen forced him out to pick up a 12. Get a big chunk of the back.
That's the kind of thing that Kenyon Drake can do with the speed that he has. He can turn a pass behind the line of scrimmage into a big play.
Marlon Humphrey was slow to get up.
Well, that's just what the Ravens need. Marlon Humphreys is down.
Marcus Peters can't afford to lose their best corner, Marlon Humphrey.
Some people think he might be their best defensive player overall, most important too. Not just the secondary.
This is the time of the game where, you know, these guys haven't played this many snaps.
And cramping starts to come into play. Just getting fatigued, legs get heavy. But going back to Marlon Humphrey, who you see walking off the field here, this young man, they can move around in so many different spots, very similar to what Raheem Morris and what Brandon Staley before him do with Jalen Ramsey.
Right.
Put him inside at the nickel or the star, right, which has become so popular now in terms of usage, identifying what the nickel position is. He can play safety, he can play outside corner, he can blitz, he can tackle.
Well, I can guarantee you right now, when he's on the sideline, Derek Carr knows he's on the sideline.
Yeah.
And so now you find who came in for Marlon Humphrey. You got some young guys in that secondary. Chris Westry, Brandon Stevens. opportunity here, I'd take a shot.
They've been getting Darren. They've been getting him loose against man coverage.
Tony Romo would tell me what they're going to do next.
Second and 8.
No pressure on Carr again. And look, it's Darren Waller. Again.
There he is.
Working on Avery.
Every time they do not make a concerted effort to jam him, you see Bowser just puts his hand on him. I guarantee you in meetings.
Yeah, they're going to have to change what the fuck they're doing with Darren Waller. The Ravens, I mean.
You got to hit him before you rush. Because when he gets a free release and he runs that wide basic, whatever they call it, from the West Coast.
You know, I'm old enough to remember when the referee was standing right in the middle of the defense. I remember the year they changed that rule. I think it was 2010. Throw a screen to Waller. They blow that up there.
Excellent tackle to Sean Elliott. Came up to make the stop. Carr and Waller. Think about all the great quarterback tight end rankings since 2019.
Darren Waller is to the tight end position what Julio is to the wide receiver position. Kelsey gets all the headlines. Gronk is one of the best ever. He's definitely, Gronk is like top 3 all time, but man, Waller, this guy's a beast.
No question about it. It's those two guys on this offense, and Waller had a slow first half, but he's picking it up here in the second.
Ruggs and Edwards remain with zeros for catches tonight.
Spider 2 up, banana.
His
Third down.
Catch tonight.
This is the area of the field where John Gruden a year ago
And here comes Waller in for the third down.
Run the ball well enough in the red zone. And John will tell you, it's really hard to throw the ball down here. The windows are too tight. You have to be able to run it. He's got Josh Jacobs in the game. The question is, how healthy is he enough to run the ball down here when it counts?
Third down. Ravens haven't gotten pressure on Carr really at all tonight. And they won again. Oh, and they tackle Hunter Renfrow a yard short of the first. Now you got a decision to make. 4th and 1.
Look, all night long, what they've been doing is trying to make sure that
What do you think? I know they're probably going to go for it.
right here. You see him just hop off the line of scrimmage and use the
Crowd likes it. They're going for it. Good tackle by Humphrey
over top of that bunch and then just close
to force them into this 4th down.
That's why he's so good.
I like this decision going for on 4th down with John Gruden.
Down by 7. They run it. And it's blown up. Didn't get it. Ravens take over. Should have been tackled for a loss, but he snaked through to get just to the line of scrimmage. Look at John Gruden's face. Big Calais Campbell. That dude has been so good for so long. Oh, man, he wrecked that.
No chance of converting on 4th down for the Raiders.
Well, that tackle on Hunter Renfrow by Marlon Humphrey set that up, and Calais Campbell finished it off. Ravens defense is usually pretty clutch, except when they're playing Kansas City. Or Tennessee, because Derrick Henry is probably going to give them PTSD if he hasn't already. But Baltimore's defense is coming through tonight. They got Derek Carr barely above 50% completion percentage and under 200 yards late in the third. Leading rusher for the Raiders is Mariota with 1 carry for 31. Ravens defense is balling out without 2 of their corners, and they almost lost another one, but luckily Humphrey came back in. So it looks like it's still a 1-score game with a lot of time left, but if the Ravens win, I go 8-8 on my pick'ems this week. I'm right a lot, but I'm wrong a lot too. Let's Skip Bayless on his bullshit today. Cam Newton would have won that game for the Patriots yesterday. If Cam Newton had played for the Patriots yesterday, they'd have lost by 10. They'd have lost 17 to like 7 or something. Mac Jones played great. And the Patriots will beat the Buccaneers in 3 weeks, mark my words. Boy, Batista looks weird with long white hair and a beard.
Third quarter. It's been a good one in Las Vegas on this Monday Night Football opener. 52nd season.
The Ravens defense gets a turnover or finally gets some damn pressure and another sack.
Ravens.
Be a good fantasy day if you had the Ravens defense. I don't know why you would have with the injuries they've had, but Lamar on the quarterback draw makes a man miss. Ooh.
And he's down at about the 28-yard line.
I thought he might be about to get to that sideline and take off upfield.
Active player in the NFL. He took to Instagram back on June the 21st.
Carl Nassib, yeah.
I'm Carl Nassib. I'm at my house here in Westchester, Pennsylvania. I want to take
Damn, he lives in Westchester?
I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I finally feel comfortable enough to get it off my chest.
The Raiders' Carl Nassib became the first openly
ESPN, don't do this to him.
NFL roster. He found the positive response to be an incredible surprise.
The next time Nassib spoke, wasn't until he got to
Play action. Lamar wants to go deep. He takes the check down. Turn around, stay in bounds. There you go. Ooh, he fumbled, but it went out of bounds. Ooh.
Corey Littleton and the coverage there, but Nassib said, like, I thought no one would care, but it was such a good feeling to have all the support. Felt like it was a major story that day, and then really not again since.
And it shouldn't be, and good for him. We talked a little bit about Max Crosby and the courage it takes to come out and with these labels that society wants to put on everybody and judge. Good for Carl Nassib. He's a leader in the purest sense of the word. And there's a lot of kids playing football around the country and people in general that are going to follow him.
Oof. Big run and another first down. There's a flag, though. It's probably coming back. If you're rooting for a close game, you're a fan of this flag.
We've seen Williams, we've seen Murray, and we've seen Cannon.
During the run, holding. Offense number 85. 2-yard penalty. Weekly, second down.
That's Eric Tomlinson. He's sort of taken the spot of Nick Boyle, who was thought to be coming back. Excellent blocking tight end, but his surgically repaired knee has not responded as well as they had hoped. They put him on short-term IR, and the Ravens hope to have Boyle back week 4 or week 5. Same time for Bateman, same time for Boykin.
There's some spot of the foul, so it's only a 2nd and 11.
First 3 or 4 games.
Oh! A little bit of a hospital ball there to Hollywood Brown. At least he was on the ground.
Give him a catch. It's going to be an unbelievable grab.
Take a look at Lamar here. This is an example of just maneuvering in the pocket. You get some pressure from there on the left side. You just need to step up and make that throw.
Nah, he made that catch. That was a nice catch. Only a couple of yards, but that was nice.
Now that's Hollywood.
That's a heck of a catch.
That's the best 4-yard catch you might see all season. 3rd and 7.
Big old third down here. Could be the last play of the quarter. Oh, and Lamar gets crushed. Crosby, who's been a force tonight. And that's the first time tonight the Raiders have blitzed at all.
Good for Carl Nassib. Just a power.
And Nassib really did set this up. He crashed the pocket in from the outside, and Crosby came through the middle.
Gus Bradley, who doesn't blitz very often, but that time he saved it for 3rd down and got to the quarterback.
You continue to see the problems that Villanova has with playing with leverage when people get up underneath his pads. Max Crosby has tortured him all night as well. He's
End of the third
that
quarter.
was showed up late last year in Pittsburgh. And right now,
17-10 Baltimore, but the Raiders are getting the ball.
Let's see if they can beat him.
And the three from Las Vegas and a good one.
Pretty good game. Whoever loses this is going to be really frustrated. My back is eased off a little bit. Feels good to stand up, oddly. Jesus, if this fucking chair is going to be the death of me. Guess I better wear a light colored work shirt because it's going to be 90 fucking degrees again tomorrow. Fun times. The fun never stops.
With John Parry, Lisa Salters, Louis Riddick, Ryan Greasy, I'm Steve Levy from Las Vegas. And tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by Goodyear. As we get you ready for fourth quarter action.
Ravens punt to start the fourth quarter.
And we'll open the fourth with a
Really competitive game.
Cook will get it away.
Oh, Hunter Renfrow shrugs off the first tackle and he gets 10 yards out of it. Hunter Renfrow, man. I haven't busted out the Gruden impression tonight at all, have I? That's okay, man. Ain't nobody here watching your stream anyway, man. That's how you do, Gruden. You just talk like this and say man at the end of every sentence, man. I'll tell you what, man. We got to play better defense, man. I'm just kidding. Their defense is actually doing okay. You got to run the ball better, man. That's really the problem. And penalties.
So here we go. Best starting field position of the night for the Raiders.
How about that? Raiders starting across the 40 for the first time.
Trailing by a touchdown. Early stages, fourth quarter.
First time all season, which is 3 quarters long.
Pushing in goal, top of your screen.
There's some pressure from the Ravens. Does not get there, and Carr misses Henry Ruggs. Yeah, Marlon Humphrey looks like he pulled him down. I don't know if he was there early, though.
This is just great coverage from Marlon Humphrey. We've been talking about him all night. Whether he's on Waller or he's on Ruggs, he's blanking it. And this is what you're looking at. Henry Ruggs, you got to win.
Humphrey is having a great game. Yeah, that was clean.
There's just none there.
Follow the money trail.
Henry Ruggs, 3 targets, no catches.
He's a higher paid cornerback.
Doing him like Janoris Jenkins used to do Des Bryant.
Got to start throwing away from him. So other guys got to step up.
And there is a whistle and a flag.
False start.
False start.
Offense number 45. 5-yard penalty. Remain second down.
7 penalties against the Raiders tonight, 6 on offense.
This is where Derek Carr needs to take control. This is a golden opportunity. Great field position, fourth quarter, one-score game. You come out and your young receiver doesn't get open. You have an incompletion, then you have a false start. You got to take this opportunity and choke the situation, as John Gruden would say, and make these guys perform at your level. That's leadership, and Derek Carr needs to take that next step.
Oh, free blitzer brings Carr down for the sack.
Back in the 21.
Untouched into the backfield.
Got his swag back, wearing the single digit number 6. Third sack of the night by this Ravens defense.
Watch Patrick Queen right here. Watch him. He's going to fake like he's dropping back into coverage.
That's dirty.
Center turns away. Just picks a gap and comes. That's dirty. That's next level thinking. Look, he said, I'm a much smarter player now in my second year. You're going to see me making a lot more plays because I'm thinking better. Things are clear.
3rd and 28.
There's an example of it right there.
Great sign. 28. Great sign of his growth.
Kenyon Drake made a couple of guys miss and shrugged off a tackle, but well short of the first. That was a nice gain, though. 20 yards. Still 4th and 7.
Well, if the Raiders don't end up winning this game, they're going to look back at that drive right there, that golden opportunity, and just the self-inflicted wounds. And give credit to the Baltimore Ravens on that 3rd down. It's a great blitz there by Queen, great design by Wink Martindale. They fooled a really good quarterback.
Here's Cole. Had a nice night. And a fair catch at the 18. 38-yard punt on the turn. Not only does Vegas host Lamar Jackson tonight, but twice this year they have to face the best in the AFC West. See Patrick Mahomes a couple times, Justin Herbert. To make matters worse, their defense has left them stranded in the desert. In the 3 years under John Gruden, the Raiders have allowed a league worst 28.4 points per game while recording the fewest sacks in the NFL.
What is Chucky doing there?
You saw him. Little subtle. Chucky's always around.
A long drive and some points might put the game away here. If anybody can sustain a long drive, it's the Ravens with how they like to run.
Up to the Raiders to keep them perfect, like the NFC West.
Big, a lot of steps there on that drop from Lamar. First down.
Able to bring it down. It's a pick of the 13.
That was a beautiful route. Watch Marquise Brown drive off the ball here against Trayvon Mullen. Stem him outside, just jab him outside a little bit, then put on the brakes. And look at Trayvon Mullen's like, wait a minute. Hold on now. That's what Marquise Brown needs to be able to do consistently over and over and over again. When he gets man coverage on the outside like that, if he can win like that, along with Sammy Watkins, and then they get Rashad Bateman back, look out for this offense.
Quarterback draw.
Jackson.
Little gain, 4 yards.
So one of the similarities between these
Starting to bust that out more as we close the game out here. They really didn't do that much in the first half. All of his runs in the first half were just ad-lib. Now they're starting to work in some design quarterback runs.
They have a 1,000-yard receiver. They have not had an 800-yard receiver, a wide receiver since Mike Wallace in 2016. Both have great tight ends.
And Marquise Brown always starts off fast. His first 2 years in the league, his best games have been his first games. And he's doing it again tonight. He's got to do it all year long.
Oh, Lamar. Oh, he fumbled. Oh, man. Hello. Raiders take over. John Harbaugh thinks he was down. I think there was a chance that he was down, but it looks like a fumble to me. Show me a replay. Oh, no, that's a fumble. And good God, he landed right on top of his head. I was more worried about him being hurt, and then I realized, oh, shit, the ball's out. That's a fucking game changer.
17 points through this game, and now giving their offense a short field and a chance to tie it up. You saw what Max Crosby talked about the fact that if they're going to play.
Lamar Jackson pulled a Daniel Jones, put the ball on the ground.
Gus Bradley obviously is demanding it, and that right there is an effort play. That's how you turn the tide in the football game.
Raiders are at the Baltimore 41. Screen to Waller. Oh, he gets clocked.
It's Queen who got him.
Yes, indeed he did. But Patrick Queen sound very confident about his growth from year 1 to year 2 in all phases, playing physical in the run game, coming downhill, being better with his recognition and his reaction in the pass game. But he felt that one too. You saw him there just touch his, his collarbone, his shoulder a little bit. But this guy is playing at a much different clip here at the start of his second season.
Setting him up for the spot or two wide banana. Nope, it's straight drop back pass. Nobody open. Finds his fullback there. Set up a third and about a yard and a half.
You have a linebacker like Patrick Queen who is just flying sideline to sideline. As an offense, as a quarterback, you think to yourself, I'm going to use his speed against him now. If he's flying all over the place and he's feeling confident, he's blitzing to the... Now is the time for misdirection. Get him going one way and then go the other. Wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders employ that strategy here soon.
3rd and 1. Again, this is a problem for the Raiders. Worst in the NFL a season ago.
3rd and 1. And Jacobs got it. Nice second effort.
Queen couldn't wrap him up that time. First down, Las Vegas.
That's a big time run by Josh Jacobs. Big time. You're going to see him right here. Just watch how he fights through contact as Patrick Queen has a clean shot on him. Right there. Just wrapping up, getting to the ground. That's lower body strength. That's power. That's something he showed his entire college career at Alabama. That's why they drafted him.
Flag comes in.
12 men on somebody.
Somebody ran on late.
Prior to the foul. First charge, timeout. Baltimore.
Ravens take a timeout. They had 12 men on defense.
Instead of the penalty. 10:05 left in the fourth.
I really like Lamar Jackson, but it's been proven time and time again the Ravens' style of offense is not sustainable, and neither is his style of play. Dude's going to end up in a wheelchair or something. He's going to get fucked up. He landed on the top of his head on that fumble. That could have been a stinger right there. He looks like he's all right, though. He didn't show any signs of being hurt, but damn, that's how you get hurt, man. Not sustainable. They will not win a Super Bowl without a legitimate passing threat. And I don't even think it's Lamar. I just think it's Greg Roman and the lack of a weapon on the outside. They've got decent receivers. Sammy Watkins ain't no slouch. But if he was a legit number one receiver, he'd still be on Buffalo or still be with the Chiefs or whatever, you know. Hollywood Brown's decent. Well, he's better than decent. They need a Julio or an AB or somebody to take the top off of defense and to make a concerted effort to do so with the down the field passing game. It's all running. A lot of it's Lamar running, and it's just not sustainable. Like I said, if they get over 21 points, they're in good shape, but they've stalled at 17 here, and the Raiders have a chance to tie it up. 21 is like the magic number for the Ravens.
The red zone fringe. Carrier and Moreau at tight end.
There's Carp. Underneath, it's Drake.
First down to the Ravens 15.
Out of the 15, it's a gain of 16. And Drake's been excellent catching the football tonight. Had 50-plus receptions.
And they said the timeout was on the Raiders, not the Ravens. My bad.
And the Raiders using him that way here tonight.
That's really nice when you can.
We're under 10 minutes to go.
Take a shot if it's there to the end zone with 4 verticals, and if it's not, just dump it down to Kenyon Drake and get 16 yards.
Yeah, that's good patience by Derek Carr, right? I mean, just reading out the coverage, playing it safe, turns into a big play.
Jacobs.
Oh, Jacobs. Touchdown. I knew when he got past that first level, he was going to be tough to beat. You could see the holes that he was going to slip through, and he got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs is hurt, but he's still effective.
An extra point away from tying it up.
We've been talking about Patrick Queen. You're going to see him right here. You're going to see him be a little
Good to cash in off that turnover.
And he hesitates right there just for a minute, and he's not able to take on the block with enough physicality. And then you just see Deshaun Elliott miss the tackle. Nice move by Josh Jacobs to get it into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. 17-17 in the fourth quarter.
9:18 to go in the fourth. Here we go, Levy. The only turnover of the football game. Jackson coughs it up. The Raiders recover. And it's Josh Jacobs into the end zone. Tie game, 17-all.
Now whoever loses is really going to be heartbroken. And that Baltimore Ravens win percentage fell to 53.3. Just imagine how much I'd be enjoying this if I wasn't just absolutely tired. Seriously, though, the Urban Meyer to USC countdown clock has begun. I mentioned Urban Meyer because there was a fake newspaper in this commercial just now. It said, "Florida man saves city," and it was a picture of Urban Meyer, and I about started laughing. It's like, yeah, fucking right. You really think so? Not exactly off to a good start.
Might be late, we're watching. It's early in Las Vegas time.
Can't wait to see the annual Jacksonville Thursday night game that nobody wants to fucking watch, but at least Trevor Lawrence is playing in it.
The Ravens have won 5 consecutive openers, and they have blown everybody out of those 5 games, outscoring their opponents 177 to 26. Hadn't allowed more than
17-17 with 9:18 to go.
opening opponents.
Never mind, it was the Ravens. God, the ESPN score box keeps changing their mind on who burned that timeout earlier. It was Baltimore.
Shake off that last turnover. When the lights are the brightest, Lamar has played some of his best football. The primetime man, like the 6-2. See the pass and rush and touchdowns compared to the turnover. That's a nice ratio. Ravens will return home. They'll get another primetime game next Sunday night against the Chiefs.
Last we saw him on Monday night was the Browns game where Superman came out.
Oh! Jonathan Abrams just laid a mean hit on that running back. Tyson Williams.
The Raiders have been pretty good for a team that's been down in these last few years. The Raiders have won 4 of their last 5 openers, and each of their last 4 home openers have been televised on Monday Night Football.
Well, the difference tonight for the Raiders and why they're in this game is they've played complementary football. They've slowed down Baltimore's offense with their defense, and then that turnover really put their offense in great position, and they converted the touchdown.
Oh man, that fullback got high-load. 3rd and 2 though. He made a nice catch.
Wow, what a hit!
2 really hard hits in a row from Jonathan Abrams.
Yes, 311-pound fullback, and John Abrams goes low, and Perriman hits him high. What a collision!
You see what they started to do as well, Chris. They're starting to help out Villanueva over there at right tackle. That's big time. You know I like that. But they know they have a problem at right tackle right now as far as the pass rush is concerned. Max Crosby's over there going, please, let me get a rush on Villanueva.
On 3rd and 2.
Sweet with Hollywood Brown gets the first down.
And he's got enough for first down yardage. Pick up a 6. 7:45 to go here in the 4th.
Well, if I was Greg Roman, I would ramp up the tempo, because one of the ways you slow down a great pass rusher and you help your tackle is to ramp up the tempo. Make him play 3, 4, 5, 6 plays in a row and get tired. Don't let him substitute out. That's another strategy.
Right.
Quiet night for Mark Andrews. Just 3 catches, 20 yards. It's Murray. Push the pile.
Tavius Murray.
Jefferson, the first man in. He'll slam Latavius down to the ground. Murray, the backup for Alvin Kamara the last 2 seasons.
I say that, but the problem is Max Crosby doesn't ever seem to get tired.
He said he could play, but he plays a ridiculous number of snaps.
Played 1,000 last year.
Yeah, we said, well, are you worried about that? He's like, dude, I'll play all day.
Yeah.
And now that I'm in good shape, my body is feeling as good as it's ever played. I'm healthy. I'm not dealing with the injuries I dealt with in 2020. Bring them on. Bring them all on.
Just seems so happy, so free.
Yeah.
6.5 minutes.
Great joy. 2nd and 5.
Nice play action fake. They fell for it. Oh! Down at the 9. Thought he was going to score. 1st and goal, Ravens.
For 49 yards. They got the matchup they wanted. This is
Sammy Watkins, the deep threat.
Kwiatkowski, and give credit to Lamar Jackson identifying that.
And a beautiful throw by Lamar Jackson.
That's that cover 3.
He never gets complimented enough for when he does throw great passes.
Just sprints across the field on a diagonal. The weak side linebacker has to turn and pick him up. You think Sammy Watkins didn't run that route a few times with the Kansas City Chiefs when they would play against Gus Bradley's defense?
The Raiders have a player down.
That's exactly what that is.
Gerald McCoy is down.
Gerald McCoy. Wow, I didn't know he was with the Raiders.
We'll step out. 6:18 left in the 4th.
Why didn't we sign Gerald McCoy? Not that the Falcons suck. It doesn't matter if we had signed Justin Houston and Gerald McCoy. We'd fucking suck anyway. Need a guard is what we need. Oh, look at the commercial about when Tom Brady was at Michigan and he was the 199th pick in the 2000 NFL Draft. How do you think Drew Bledsoe feels? Like, it was one thing to lose his job the way he did, but to have to fucking hear about it every day for 20 years. And every time somebody mentions Tom Brady, they mention you and talk about what a loser you are. Poor Drew Bledsoe. Bledsoe deserved better than that. Gerald McCoy's getting carted off.
Last season, he ruptured his quad in the preseason with the Cowboys. Signed a one-year, $1.25 million deal.
I had no idea Gerald McCoy was playing for the Raiders.
Former third overall pick by the Bucks way back in 2010. Lisa has an update on some other Raiders injury news.
Yes, Steve, the Raiders defense has already been playing without defensive end Yannick Ngakoue. Ngakoue is over here on the sideline without a helmet on. I'm being told that it's a hamstring injury. His return to the
Yannick Ngakoue has a hamstring injury.
You want some fourth quarter pass rush. You always hear about that in these kind of games. And that's Ngakoue's bread and butter. First down and goal. Tied at 17. 6:18 to play in the fourth quarter. It's Murray.
Oh, Latavius Murray takes it in for the touchdown. Spun out of one tackle at the line and turned around and got into the end zone. Now the Ravens have hit that magic number. They're over 21 points. Winnable game for Baltimore. They have passed the 21-point threshold.
The guard powers up on the linebacker. He has to respect Lamar Jackson, and that's what opens up that backside cut for Latavius Murray.
Derek Carr's going to have a chance to prove a lot of people wrong here on a primetime game where everybody's watching.
It's going to help this Baltimore team, especially in the first month of the season.
Tucker's extra point is perfect. And the Ravens go back
24-17.
You got the sense it was the big pass play, the 49-yard pass play to Watkins, then the injury, and then the Raiders give up that rushing touchdown.
All the momentum was with the Raiders, right? Yeah. This crowd was in it, and that play down the field to Watkins, really well designed by Greg Roman.
Yeah, that was the key play on that drive, the Sammy Watkins catch.
Mark Andrews and Corey Littleton, because he's faster than Kwiatkowski, ran with him. But now they put Watkins with more speed inside against Kwiatkowski, and it was a mismatch, and they were able to finish it with a power run game.
When you watch the Kansas City Chiefs, that's where they put Tyreek. Yeah, and that's where Tyreek tortures people. Because what they wind up doing is that backside corner who's sitting on the backside away from 3-by-1, they ran play action. That corner sits there and looks at the play action, doesn't get any.
Kind of rooting for Derek Carr to clutch this out and tie it up.
It's perfectly designed against.
Because Derek Carr doesn't get the respect he deserves.
And it seems to keep working.
Time to earn it.
Time now for Money Moves, brought to you by SoFi. Who else? Lamar Jackson.
It's just not fair. It's not fair. As a defender, this puts you in a heck of a bind. There, you see Crosby and Ngakoue. The pressure off the edges. The defensive tackles don't keep rush lanes. And then here, passing from the pocket.
Well, listen, you got to give him credit. You know, and everybody's saying, oh, he can't do this, he can't do that. And all Lamar Jackson does is keep his mouth shut and goes to work. And he got better in the offseason. There's no
Ravens blitz. They pay the price, give up 9 yards.
Is we were wondering, what was the evolution of this passing game going to be for the Baltimore
Darren Waller again.
How to get better after the way that the playoffs ended last year. And tonight, Lamar Jackson has come out, and the best thing that we can say about him is he's been efficient, right? And on top of all the other wonderful, amazing things he does, if he can be efficient, protect the ball, take the shots down the field when they're there, and execute on those, then this offense can overcome the loss of all these.
Get the first down with the run.
Kenyon Drake for the first down. 5.5 to go.
It's going to be important for Baltimore to respond now to a Raider offense that has been heating up more and more and more, playing at a faster and faster tempo, getting 83 Waller loose. Renfro doing a nice job of working him open, scheming him open by formation and by route combination. They need to answer the bell now.
From the 37. Carr loads up.
What a catch. High throw. Hunter Renfro's little ass went up and got it. Only a gain of 7, but still. He had to go up and get that one.
It's amazing the different things.
That was Hunter Renfro and Marlon Humphrey.
And the different types of players he has to cover. I mean, every play it's something different.
Carr said that
slot guy.
Carr said that Renfro is the best player on the team. He's never going to get the Madden rating, right? Because that's really important to these guys.
An unbelievable catch. Yeah,
exactly.
It was.
That's still not going to help him.
Henry Ruggs still doesn't have a catch.
Again, no safety in the middle of the field. Derek Carr's anticipating pressure here.
Yep, and the Ravens bring it and don't get there. Now Henry Ruggs makes a catch for a first down. Right on cue. I was trying to jinx it, reverse jinx it, and I successfully did it. You got Henry Ruggs' his first catch, so you're welcome, Henry Ruggs.
There was a play call in the huddle, and Derek said, "No, John, I'm not running that, okay? This is what I'm going to run, and the reason why is because I see this blitz." That is top 2 or 3 quarterback mental play in the NFL. Very few quarterbacks can do that. Doing it again. And he's calling plays at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, behind Waller, who was open. He had Humphrey beat on a crosser.
That was the pressure. That was the pressure on Carr that led to the inaccurate throw.
Williams and Campbell forcing the issue.
Yeah, you're just going to see the pocket just get collapsed. You're going to see Calais Campbell, Brandon Williams coming right up the gut on Andre James. You see Derek is starting to fade away.
Waller might have been able to turn that up the sideline there and get a first.
Reese was fading away up here, too.
He's coming right into my living room here.
Ravens blitz again. Pressure got to Carr. He had to throw it away. 3rd and 10. If you don't get this, you can still punt. You got 4 minutes, 3 timeouts, and a 2-minute warning. You can still punt here.
They always have an answer. Well, when you audible, we audible. We show pressure, you think, oh, I'm going to get us into the perfect play, and I'm going to burn you. They're going to go, guess what? We're checking out of this. We're going to play too deep. We're just going to roll the corners up, play it soft, and you're going to run a route right into our 5 under 2 deep.
I hated that.
Yeah, you know what? We think a little bit, too, on that side of the ball.
Well, Wink Martindale's one of the best in the business. He told us he was going to do that last night.
Yeah, he did.
It upset me last night.
3rd and 10.
Carr going deep. Ruggs.
He's got it.
Stream unavailable. That's a weird one. So my stream got copyrighted. That's odd. Because there's nothing to copyright. First and goal, Raiders.
Jacobs trying to turn the corner. Flag comes in. Some Marlon Humphrey there.
Can you tell me what the violation was for?
Offense number 7. 10-yard penalty. We played first down.
Leatherwood is in a tough spot there. He had 17 penalties over his last 2 years at Alabama, so he's got a penchant for grabbing and holding on, and he holds on to Justin Houston there. Let's check on Josh Jacobs. He comes off a little gimpy. He's held his own, though, tonight. He had one pass rush where he got beat pretty quick. That penalty's not great, but other than that, we haven't called his name much.
The 1st and goal now from the 20. Carr gets rid of it quickly to Waller. His 9th catch, get the penalty yardage back.
Well, obviously, I think John Gruden is thinking of 4-down territory here. With the way that Lamar Jackson's been playing, and he's going to use every down available here. So that brings the running game into play. You don't have to try to force the ball, but that's been their Achilles heel, is running in the red zone. And now Josh Jacobs on the sideline.
Waller's been targeted 18 times tonight. Second and goal just outside the 10.
Oh, touchdown!
What a nice play designed by John Gruden. Running natural rub here. Watch, 2 inside releases from his 2 outside guys. Waller just...
So, my stream got temporarily suspended for copyright infringement. But it's back on now, I think. The Raiders just scored with Darren Waller, and they've tied the game at 24. So, my stream got temporarily suspended. Anyway. Nobody's watching anyway, but my stream got temporarily suspended because it said it picked up copyrighted material. And the email for the copyright claim didn't even tell me what the claim was for. Usually it says, oh, it's for this. But it just said, hey, your stream's violating copyright, so it's suspended. But as soon as it's not, we'll turn it back on. So my stream's back on now. I was getting ready to just turn it off and watch the last couple minutes of this game alone. But Carr hit Henry Ruggs for a big play. Then they got backed up on a holding penalty, made it up, and he threw a touchdown to Waller. Now the Raiders have tied the game. And now my stream's been interrupted again. This is fucking weird. I'm not sure I understand why it's being claimed. How many NFL games did I stream like this last year and I never got a claim, but now I'm getting claims? It's like, okay. Was it for the joke I made about the Raiders and their fans? Is that why I'm getting claimed? Can my email load, please? Oh, hell, I don't know what's going on. Trying to watch a football game, trying to stream at the same time. Now I'm back on again. What the fuck, man? Can we just watch football? I turned the game sound down. Maybe that'll help. 24-24, Ravens started their own 25 with 3:44 to go. 2 timeouts. Oh, Crosby blew that play up just like he's been doing all night. They have been getting a lot of pressure on Lamar. Lamar's made his share of plays tonight, but they've definitely got after him. It's not been easy. Who's here? Comment to me and tell me if my stream's back on. Sorry it got cut off. It was copyright violation for something. I don't fucking know. I turned the game sound down. Maybe that'll help. Maislin, how you doing? The Raiders, how do you leave that much space open underneath near the first down? Raiders just gave them a first down. Mason, I'm glad you stopped by when my stream got allowed to continue.
John Harbaugh's got a lot of weapons on offense. You got all these receivers, first-round receivers, Marquise Brown, Prochet, Duvernay.
Derek Carr clutched it out and tied this game up.
Patrick Ricard on a shallow cross for a first down. This guy's amazing.
Under 2.5 minutes. That run with Murray gets blown up by Crosby. What a surprise. That man's the defensive player of the game right there. And we're going to go to the 2-minute warning with a tied game.
They're going to take another shot down because the Raiders have not shown that they have an answer for it.
So, like I said, my stream got interrupted for a copyright claim, but it was a temporary suspension of it. Then it came back on. Then it went off again. Then it came right back on. How many NFL games did I stream last year like this and never had a problem? But now they're trying to claim my stream. I don't know. YouTube or whoever, you can go fuck yourself. By the way, YouTube is a shit platform. And they do everything in their power to make sure small-time YouTubers like me don't get anything. So, fuck YouTube. And fuck everybody at YouTube. And that's all I have to say about that. I'm going to keep streaming and keep doing my thing just because I like doing it. I don't make a dime doing this, but I do it because I like to talk. I like to hear myself talk. As opposed to sitting here alone and thinking of all these wonderful thoughts and opinions to myself, I like to share them with about 5 people who seem to care for some reason. And I just love watching and reacting to football games, especially ones that are this fucking good. 24-24 with 2 minutes to go. Come on, man. Come on, man. Am I going to get copyrighted from ESPN for saying, come on, man? Didn't even get to hear my reaction to that Raiders touchdown that tied the game up. I had to kind of not pay attention because I was trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with my stream. So, thank you, YouTube, and whoever is responsible for that. You can go fuck yourself. Because guess what? Thursday night, I'm going to stream that game too. And guess what else I'm going to do Thursday night? I'm going to watch it for free. For free. I don't get NFL Network, but I'm going to be watching the game anyway. So why don't you bite my ass, NFL and YouTube or whoever the fuck. I ain't paying for shit on somebody's Amazon account. I have like 3 people I could use their Amazon if I wanted to.
Just from Las Vegas, good finish coming. We'll hear from Lamar Jackson and Derek Carr. Plus the Monday Night Crew.
Did the Monday Night Football music get my stream temporarily cut off? Anyway, we're back for the last 2 minutes. It's all that matters, hopefully. Hopefully my stream stays on. I'm turning the fucking sound back up. Bite my ass. 2nd and 10 from 35. 2 timeouts. Lamar eludes the pressure. Now you got a problem. He's upfield. He's making men miss. He's in the secondary. Down to the Raider 36. Boy, when he hits that secondary. Snakes his way through the middle here. He loves to take off running up the middle. That's where he gets you. You think he's going to bounce to the outside or go left or right. Now he hits that shit and cuts back up the middle. That's where he likes to go. Lamar likes to run up the middle. Hey, fastest way to get somewhere is to go straight there.
When that number 3 starts screaming down the field, you just play it deep and don't let him throw it. And Lamar goes, I got an answer for
Still needs to learn how to slide or he's going to get killed out here. Raiders take a timeout.
They're trying everything they can, but number 8 is
because the Ravens are in Tucker's field goal range for a 55, 54-yard field goal. Raiders got to preserve some time here and hope that Tucker does the impossible and actually misses a kick at the end of a game.
You can't stop what you don't understand. It's very hard. He's such an explosive player, and now
Ravens have a pretty high win probability now.
He's starting to make defenses pay that way.
Raiders use the timeout there.
This fucking gnat doesn't get out of here. Fucking get out of my face. Murray. Gain of 2. Raiders take another timeout. I think the Ravens are going to be conservative here and make them burn the timeouts because they know Tucker can. They'd like to get a little closer, but this is nothing for Tucker. Fuck out of my face. It's fucking gnat.
Field goal kicker in NFL history. We mentioned it before. They had a great operation, a great unit, snapper, holder, kicker, all together for 10-plus years.
They're setting up the jinx here. They're talking about how Sam Cook and Justin Tucker are an unbeatable combination of kicker, placeholder, and punter, and it's just like, don't talk about them. You're going to jinx them. And then my pick'ems will be 7-9 for the week.
And there would be some pressure on him.
Potentially.
Game-winning kick situation. Let's see, a lot of time between now and then.
You can see a couple of clutch kicks here at the end of this if the Ravens don't convert a first down here. 2nd and 8. You get a first down, it's almost guaranteed game over. And they try to get it with Lamar, who shrugs off a tackle. Gets a few yards, but it's 3rd down. The Raiders take their last time out. This is it. This is the game. You don't stop them here, you're not going to win the game. Best you can hope for is luck and overtime. Oh, God. Let me just mute it every time they play music, because I'm thinking that might have been the copyright issue. Anytime, ESPN loves to play fucking shit music on Monday Night Football. Lions Packers. At least we get our obligatory Lions primetime game out of the way early. See you on Thanksgiving, fuckers. Why, I have no idea. Whoever came up with the idea of, oh, let's have the fucking shit team, the worst team in the NFL play on Thanksgiving every year. Thank you.
All tied at 24. John Harbaugh's got a decision to make here. Is he going to keep this on the ground and keep the clock running if they don't get this first down and leave the Raiders with no time?
3rd and 4. Raiders, you got to have this stop. You got to have it.
Got an extra offensive lineman in there on 3rd and 4.
Got to have it. It's a bootleg.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, Lamar can't get the first. But they are going to run the clock down to about 45 seconds and kick a field goal. The Raiders will have no timeouts, but they will have a chance to answer. Now the Ravens just have to hope Tucker makes this, and Tucker's pretty clutch. Now I'm jinxing him. Their win probability just shrunk to 67.4 after it was over 80, though.
Seconds left or so. Again, no timeouts.
Letting that clock run. 42 seconds on the clock. Ravens take a timeout.
Justin Tucker has made 47 consecutive field goals in the 4th quarter. Longest active streak in the NFL.
Longest active streak in the NFL of field goals in the 4th quarter. Justin Tucker. Highest field goal percentage in NFL history. Made a 40-yard kick earlier tonight. All 3 of his extra, all 3 of his extra point attempts he's made. You're not getting iced here. The Raiders don't have any timeouts. And I am nervous for both teams. 47-yard field goal. Come on, miss it. Come on, miss it. Let's party. Let's get some overtime, even though I'm exhausted. And the kick is money. 27-24. Ravens with 37 seconds left. And the Ravens have been good at kicking this ball short of the goal line tonight on kickoffs and making the Raiders return it and stopping them well before the 20. So that could burn some time and screw the Raiders on field position if the Ravens can nail it again. It's Grace Under Pressure, the Justin Tucker story. It's going to be the name of his autobiography. Making kicks and banging chicks, the Justin Tucker story.
The Raiders off the edge and Villanueva in particular. But once Lamar makes that run up the middle and gets them into a field goal range and they can then run their run offense,
Raiders are definitely up against it here with no timeouts. The good thing is you only need a field goal.
Just when you take away something, he can
now their win probability shot back up to 92.7. It's about right.
When he says, I doubt they'll figure me out,
it'll change on a play-by-play basis. I forgot about Derek Carr's shitty Blair Witch-looking tattoo on his arm until I saw it just now. Kind of wish I'd forgotten about it. Kind of wish I could have never remembered. And this time the Ravens just kick it out of the end zone. So 37 seconds starting at the 25.
24 career game-winning drives in the 4th quarter or overtime.
I remember when Matt Ryan used to lead the NFL in that category from like 08 to 2016. 4th quarter game-winning drives. Boy, those were the days.
But in order for me to do that, I've got to get back and get some time. And right now,
All right.
I'm not feeling real good about Alex Leatherwood on Justin
The
Houston.
run's pretty much out of the equation here because of the lack of timeouts. Doug Martin's in the game anyway for some reason. 3-man rush from the Ravens. They're going to play coverage. Carr throws it downfield. Got a spike. They're up at the 45. You got a spike. On the ball. Hurry up, spot that motherfucker. They spike it. 22 seconds on the clock.
22 seconds left. Daniel Carlson.
Ref took about a second or two longer than I'd like.
4 yards. We saw that right here, week 2.
They'll have time to spike it one more time if they get somebody in bounds.
That was great.
That was a 21-yard run or a 21-yard play.
And helped Leatherwood and got a deep in route. Now they only need about 40 yards here.
It's going to take a long-ass field goal to win this.
To get in realistic range.
One more tackle and bounds, you're just about screwed. 3-man rush again. Carr steps up, ropples it across the middle. They're in field goal range. They're in field goal range at the 37. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. It's a long field goal, but 55-yarder to send this game to OT. The Ravens have a timeout. They could ice them here. That was about as good as the Raiders could have hoped for there. And Carr was determined. He was throwing with determination. You could see it. This is a long kick, but at least it's in range. 55 yards. That's no gimme. That is damn sure not a gimme. The kick is good. We're going to overtime, buddy. 27-27. We're going to overtime.
Situational football. They executed it perfectly from an offensive standpoint. Clean operation. Tie ball game.
What a game. I'm going to be up till fucking midnight, but I don't even care because this is a phenomenal game. Awesome. 55-yard kick. 2 seconds on the clock, but this game's going to overtime.
Whatever it was, too much.
Look at Coach Gruden. Yeah.
That was, to your point, Lewis.
Charles Woodson. Mark Davis looks like he just walked off the set of Miami Vice. Only he's too ugly to have been on that show.
They knew they had 2 plays. They knew they had an issue in protection, so they kept tight ends in, allowed them to drop back deep. It was executed to perfection, and now we got a tie ball game.
What a first Monday night game of the year. I don't expect drama like this next Monday night in Green Bay.
Return touchdown on Monday night last year. Won't have the opportunity there. 2 seconds left in regulation time. We saw Cincinnati and Minnesota play overtime yesterday.
See the look on John Gruden's face, a little smile there, right? Talking with Rich beside
Raiders seem a lot happier that this game's going to OT than the Ravens.
He probably said, what a fitting grand opening, isn't it, to go to overtime, Rich? Is that what happened?
I'm the Ravens, just take a knee. You got 2 seconds, take a knee. Do that schoolyard bullshit, it might get run back for a touchdown. Looks like the Ravens are going to take a knee. And we are in overtime.
Capital of the world, Las Vegas.
You gotta love it.
For the Raiders' first home game with fans in the stands. 4 quarters are not enough to decide it.
I can't believe how good. I never expected this game to be this good.
This one has been as good as advertised. Tough to beat this. 27-27 going to overtime to wrap up week 1.
They say there's no bedtimes in Vegas, right? You stay up a little later, more bonus football. I love it.
And what I like is the fact that both play callers, Greg Roman and John Gruden, have been on it. They've been on their A game here in the second half. They have dissected the opponent. They've called the perfect plays. Greg Roman driving up and down the field.
What a great week 1.
Football here at the end.
I got to watch all these good games, and then I unfortunately had to suffer through the Falcons. And my stream is off again. What could I possibly be violating? I'm literally not violating anything. Is it that? Do I need to go to the fucking NFL.com thing? It doesn't really matter at this point. They keep kicking my damn stream off. I don't know why. I'm trying to think of any reason they could keep kicking my fucking stream off the air. Man, it's a policy violation. Now I'm having to watch Bridgestone tire ads and shit. Then I got fucking NFL.com trying to force me into a copyright problem by immediately rolling footage of the game.
Coin flip was huge.
Well, hopefully my stream comes back on by the end of this.
Fatigue is going to be a factor here in overtime.
And we're back, and the Raiders begin overtime with the ball. My stream got cut off again for copyright issues. Hopefully it stays on long enough to finish this out. Carr drops back. Down the field, Jay Jones for the first down. Oh, it was Edwards, my bad. They got me all fucked up here. They keep kicking my stream off. So I switched to NFL.com. I don't know if that helps. I've never had an NFL stream get claimed like this or my stream stopped for any reason.
That's natural. But you talk to the coaches at the Raiders, they think that Brian Edwards could be better than Henry Ruggs.
It's Brian Edwards for a first down. Raiders won the toss and received. Josh Jacobs. Oh, God, he got hit hard. He nearly fumbled. Loss of 2.
Chris Westry as well coming up on the edge and putting the big hit. But that's how you get it done. You can't play passive in these moments. I know the game's on the line. You don't want to make a mistake. But Baltimore plays its best when it's aggressive. You saw what happened the last drive when they played passive.
Well, YouTube really doesn't like what I had to say about Raiders fans.
These defensive backs right here, this is an elite group.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. Pressure coming from
Whoa. Hunter Renfrow. He stepped out twice. What are they doing? He stepped way out of bounds before the first down. He got about 5 or 6 yards, but he stepped out of bounds. That needs to be looked at. That needs to be reviewed. Why is Justin Houston going out there to cover Hunter Renfrow? Oh, no, he stayed in bounds there, but...
I thought that Justin Houston was going to get him out of bounds, and he let up just a little bit, and it messed up his angle. Yeah.
Stepped out of bounds at least 5 yards back from where they spotted the ball. They got the ball at the Ravens 39, and it stands. Kenyon Drake, 6 yards. They're into field goal range, but remember, a field goal will not win the game right now.
The faster they could go right now, the better. Don't even let them get a breath. It's like, I promise you right now, the defense of the Ravens, their chests are beating a mile a minute.
Well, on the offensive line, they say, listen, let's go. We know where we're going. They don't know where they're going, and it's an advantage for us. Let us come off and pound.
What do we got? Timeout Raiders. Gruden doesn't look happy about it. You only have 2 in overtime.
Again, a touchdown wins it for the Raiders. If they have to settle for a field goal, the Ravens will get a crack with the football.
Yeah, if they settle for a field goal, the Ravens get a crack at it, and Justin Tucker can kick a 60-yarder. So, and then we get into dangerous territory of, is this game going to end in a tie? That's a dangerous place to be. This ain't soccer.
Then make sure, as we were just talking about, that you tackle. You don't let a broken tackle lead to a touchdown that ends this game.
Carr hanging on a little too long. Throw it away. Set up a 3rd and 4. Coverage. Good coverage. Damn, the Ravens have lost 3 straight overtime games. I didn't know that.
2015 at Pittsburgh.
89 and 11 coming in the game. Edwards and Ruggs. They haven't called Henry Ruggs' number in a few. You just wonder if that speed right now, Grace, if that could come into play. He's fresh. Bring him in the game.
This is 3rd Renfro, partner.
And my stream got cut off again.
You know what? Hey, you know what's interesting? Look who they have on him.
3rd and 4. There's a blitz from the Ravens, and Carr just has to lob it up, and it's caught. Oh, he's down at the 1. Oh, they give him the touchdown.
What a great play.
I think he might be down at the 1, but they say touchdown, ball game over.
Bryan Edwards got there to the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
The previous play is under review. Nobody can hear me. My stream got cut off. So I guess I keep getting knocked off the air for the game audio, so we're just going to watch this game muted. Carr threw the ball down the sideline, and he hit Edwards for what looked like a touchdown. I called him short. They ruled touchdown, but I said right away he was a few inches short. So it's 1st and goal, Raiders from inside the 1. If you can't punch it in from here, you don't fucking deserve to win. And it would be just like the Raiders to have that big celebration. We won, and then it gets overturned. And it, I knew right away it was going to get overturned the moment he got ruled in. But 1st and goal. Come on, Raiders. I don't mind being wrong on this pick. I'm kind of getting behind the Raiders here. Carr with the sneak. I don't think he got in. Boy, that's as close as you can get without getting in. They let him push for quite a while before they blew that dead. Second and goal. Like I said, you don't get this in, you're fucking fools, man. I'm glad we didn't really miss the game-winning touchdown because my stream got cut, but we got to watch the game with no sound now. Shannon Sharp style. Which makes filling dead air a lot more imperative, but at least this game's almost over. Timeout Raiders. Again, they burn their second timeout. You better get this in, I swear to God. It ain't over till it's fucking in, dude. I'm telling you. Like those new helmets I see guys like Carr wearing. With the little holes in them. Slick looking helmets. Wonder if my YouTube channel is going to be in bad standing now that I've gotten so many fucking copyright interruptions tonight. Really nice of them to wait until the fourth quarter and overtime to start, your stream's copyrighted. It's like, bruh, I'm not showing anything. My TV's on in the background. Heavy run personnel. False start. Leatherwood gets called for a false start. Back them up. Second and goal from the 5 now. So you go from second and goal inside the 1 to second and goal from the 5. You can't do this, Raiders. I'm telling you. It's going to be the most ridiculous ending in Monday Night Football history, and that would be saying something. After that Browns-Ravens game last year, the Rams and Chiefs a couple years ago, that Miami-New York Jets game from like 20 fucking years ago or whatever it was now. Pretty sure Dennis Miller was on commentary in that game. Second goal from the 5. Now the Raiders look like they're going to throw for it. Oh, God. Bring the house. Baltimore does, and Carr lofts it to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Third and goal. You've got to be shitting me. Andreas, this is ridiculous. If you just joined me, I can't have sound on. My stream keeps getting copyright claimed and all that if I have the sound on for some reason. So yeah, this is very interesting if the Raiders somehow still don't win this. It's the most Raiders thing in the world if they can't pull this off. The only way I can hear the game sound is from the TV in the living room through my door. So I guess when I do Monday Night Football games, I can't have sound. Or if I do, I got to turn it down really quiet. Third and goal from the 5. Carr. Oh no! And it's intercepted! Oh my God. That is impossible. Oh, what did I tell you? What did I fucking tell you? What did I tell you? I said, boy, the Raiders are going to find a way to fuck this up. Yep. Intercepted. No, it's an interception. The Ravens get the ball. And all the Ravens need is a field goal now. They got a kicker that can kick it 60 yards. It's about to be over for the Raiders. I'm in disbelief. That is... Yeah, Andreas, I'm right there with you. I called that shit too. I knew the moment that... First of all, when that touchdown happened, I knew it wasn't a touchdown. And then I said, the Raiders are going to fucking screw this up. They are going to find a way to lose somehow. Tucker can make a 60-yarder. Crosby's got Lamar Jackson on the run again, and Lamar has to throw it away. Good start, Raiders D. The Raiders' pass rush has been effective tonight, and now this game is all on their shoulders. But come on. You have a false start at the 6-inch line, and then you're forced into obvious passing situation. Oh. This team is cursed, man. I think the Raiders are just cursed. I love Derek Carr to death. I've been singing his praises and defending him all night, but that's unfortunate. When they got backed up, I knew that was going to make it so difficult. And the Ravens going to have to burn a timeout. to give him the timeout. I can't believe this. I've got to read Twitter now. Once again, sorry about no game sound, but they keep taking my stream away. And it's pissing me off. So Monday Night Football games, no sound allowed. I streamed 3 NFL games yesterday with sound. Hell, I streamed a shit ton last year with sound, but now I'm getting copyright complaints. That should have been caught by the wide receiver. That was not Derek Carr's fault, by the way. Just so we're all clear, that interception was not Derek Carr's fault. He didn't jump and back him up, and he didn't fucking tip that pass up in the air, so... Oh, Lamar. Oh, he got it away to Sammy Watkins, who stiff arms his way to a first down. Under 6 minutes now. Boy, Villanueva's been getting worked over tonight, man. Maybe Pittsburgh was on to something getting rid of his ass. God, I got work tomorrow, and it's almost fucking midnight, but this game's so good. Gain of 3, Latavius Murray. Taken down to 5 minutes. I hate 10-minute overtime. It's fucking retarded. All it does is lead to more ties. And we're approaching the 5-minute mark. And the Ravens are taking their sweet-ass time in case they have to give this ball back. The Raiders have no timeouts. This game has been quite an adventure. Lamar over the middle. Andrews can't make the catch. Incomplete. Sets up 3rd and 7. It's incomplete. Not a fumble. That's incomplete. Never had control of that ball. Oh, the many faces of Gruden. Somebody should make a collage from this game alone. John Abrams runs back into coverage. Lamar gets sacked. And the ball's out. And the Raiders have it. Oh my God. There you go. Raiders D-line coming through in the clutch, just like they have all fucking game. Second strip of Lamar Jackson. They got the ball in field goal range. Watch him miss the kick. Oh, man. And yeah, that's a fumble, buddy. That ball was well out. What a play. Who wants to lose this game more? Oh, the Raiders always make it exciting. Look at Derek Carr. He's like, holy shit, I got a chance. That is the most relief I think I've ever seen on a quarterback's face. Ever. And I've been watching over 20 years. Inside the Baltimore 30, they go run. Drake gets them a yard. They better be careful here. No field goal is a sure thing, but you got a great opportunity here. Lamar Jackson doing his best Daniel Jones impression tonight. 2 fumbles lost that appear to be the deciding factor in the game, but we'll see. I guess I'm going to start every NFL stream with sound, and if they start claiming it, I'll just have to turn the TV down. Damn, they brought the kicker in already. 2nd down. Yeah, I wouldn't take any fucking chances either. Delay a game? Yeah, they're out of timeouts. Take a delay a game. Just make this kick, for the love of Christ. Never mind, they sent the offense back out there. They were going to kick it. Now they've sent the offense back out there after the penalty. Yeah, I'd like to get those yards back, be inside that 30, but you better be careful here, for the love of God. Bring the house, Baltimore. They do. Here comes a big-time blitz, and Carr's just going to lob it up. Wide open. Touchdown. Game over. And guess what? I'm turning the sound back on because I'm about to end the damn stream anyway. Raiders win 33-27 in overtime. I said bring the house. That was Baltimore's last chance. And they did bring the house. And somebody got wide ass open. What a game. Can't believe it. Car's like, is it over? Is it over? Yes, it's over. And so is this stream. I got work tomorrow. Andreas, I'll see you next time. Everybody else, I'll see you next time. And YouTube or whoever NFL is responsible for cutting my stream off